All right, all right. So how's everybody doing?
Yay.
Oh yeah, I hear the enthusiasm. Oh my God, this is so great. Week 5, I get to get up and participate. You guys are all, oh, great. Crap, now I have to do something. It was great. Mike did all the work the last 4 weeks. I got to do something now. Let's try this again. How y'all doing?
Fantastic.
Oh, I am excited. I am excited. We get to see you all present today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why are you not doing it today? Who has to go week 5? Who has to go week 5? I know some of you told me you must go week 5.
What do you mean, I have to show up in December?
Well, no, some people, because we added on week 6, and some people are like, I can't be here week 6. So they can't be here next week. Anybody have to go this week?
I changed a little bit, so I can come next week.
Okay, but you were one of the have to go week 5s, though.
I know, but I changed my schedule a little bit.
I understand, but I got you for this week, though.
Oh, Lord.
Ready? Okay.
I'm not ready, but it's okay.
Wait. Did everybody just defer to week 6 because we came up with an extra week? Everybody's like, oh, I'll go. We don't have time for everybody on the last week.
Maybe it's perfect. Some today and some next time.
Okay, great. You're first. So, having said that, we'll work out in order in a minute. But some of you jump up and be ready today. If you've got if you've set up the material, if you've got it, we'll be recording. I'll put this on YouTube. You can download it or screen record your section if you want it for yourself. And it's going to be a great day. Who's nervous? Who's not nervous? Who's not going to raise their hand no matter what I do? Okay. So, before we get into our warm-up, 2 things I want to remind you of. One, let me see if anyone wants to be admitted. Okay. One, which is, it's so easy, and some of you are probably doing it right now, and you're thinking of things in the wrong order, right? Most people are taught to think of things in the wrong order. What's wrong? What's not right yet? In what ways am I not prepared? How do I feel nervous? How do I feel bad? And then if there's any energy left over, maybe your brain might go, oh, is there anything that's going well? Right? There's a big problem with that. And I'm actually glad we're recording this. When you switch that around, and I mean, this was taught to me by someone who's, like one of the world-renowned experts in neurolinguistic programming and cognitive behavioral therapy. So this isn't just something I'm making up. This is comes directly from years of study and science, and multiple universities have seen this. When you switch the order to what did I do well, and you exhaust that first, and then you say to yourself, not what did I do wrong, and is there anything that I could do to be even better next time? Notice that phrasing. Is there anything I can do to be even better next time? It changes everything. And I've seen this when, as a coach, when I coach CEOs and we dive into their business. I mean, some of these guys, like I said, multimillionaires, big businesses. And the first thing, great, I hired a coach. Let's dig into all my problems. Let me tell you about my sales team. Let me tell you about my marketing. And they got a list of stuff they've hired me because they want to go in and dissect this business. And the first thing I say is, well, what's going well? And they go, that's not what I'm paying you for. And I go, no, you're paying me to coach you. Because if you could have figured this problem out by yourself, I wouldn't be on the phone with you. Therefore, we're going to do it my way. Some of these people you have to take charge because they're used to being the owner, which means you're going to tell me everything that's going right in your business. And in a couple of weeks, we'll get to this stuff. And we exhaustively go through their business and see what's going well. It is amazing how it completely changes their emotions, their mind, their attitude, their level of frustration, their level of anger. And we still get to the stuff that needs to be changed in their business. And it is important, but they come at it with a totally different attitude, right? It also translates into what we're going to do today. Translates even into relationships. When I'm coaching people in relationships, imagine if you're in a relationship and someone's betrayed you and you want to have a talk about this because this can't keep happening, right? Someone's betrayed you in some way. I've had people where there was money things, where there was cheating, where there's all different ways, right, to betray. And you come, what do most people do? They sit down at the kitchen table and go, well, we need to talk this out because we have a problem in our relationship. And of course, the first thing to focus on is the problem. You did this, and we have to talk about that because that can't happen, right? So what does that say to people? Okay, we're in a relationship that's broken with one partner that's angry, one partner that's scared or defensive, and everyone's like, is this even worth saving? Because they're in all these negative emotions. Why, looks like, how are we ever going to fix this? How are we going to come back from this? When I sit with people and they're in this thing, I'll say, okay, well, I understand something happened that's unacceptable, whatever it is, financial, sexual, whatever. And why are we even here? Like, then why don't you just bail? Is there anything even worth saving? And they'll go, well, what do you mean? Of course there's something worth saving. That's why we talk to you. And I'm like, I don't know. You guys seem really focused on all the shitty parts. And they'll be like, well, yeah, because we're upset. And I'm like, well, what's going well? Why are we even bothering with this? Why the fuck should I even talk to you or help you with this? Like, you tell me there's this terrible problem, just go apart. And then they'll be like, oh, well, no. I mean, this is really good. And this is what I love about my partner. And this is really terrific. And if we could get past this, I could see this in our future. And this is also good. And this is good. And I'm like, oh, okay. And you start off with that first, like what's going well in the relationship. And then people go into, oh, this is what we're fighting for. Right. This is what we're fighting to save. This is why we want to get past the betrayal, because like actually there's all this good stuff going on. And can you see how that would completely change the way you go about fixing something? Who's with me on that? Yeah. So this isn't like Mike doing a cute little positive coaching thing when I say people think of things in the wrong order. Like I've seen this fundamentally change the way people go about their business, fundamentally change the way people handle breakups, then they end up not breaking up. Some people I'm coaching now, one of them was a severe addict. There's a lot of betrayal. They're now sober for quite a while, but the trust is rebuilding, and it came from this. And it's so important when it comes to what we're doing today. Because a lot of the reasons that some of you look like deer in the headlights right now as I look out in the audience is because all you're thinking about is how you're not ready, don't have the material perfectly memorized. I'm not going to do this perfect today. I'm nervous. My hair doesn't look good. I've got a zit, whatever it is that's going on for you. And your brain isn't thinking, shit, I showed up for this class for the last 4 weeks. I've been taking notes like crazy. I did get my material ready. It might not be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. I'm just starting this stuff. And you know what? I showed up today, even though I was nervous. Like that takes some guts. And what else is going right? Right? If you think about what's going well, that's half of getting rid of what's getting you nervous. Make sense? So today when we're giving feedback too, we're going to give feedback in the right order. Doesn't mean there aren't things that everybody here is going to be able to improve, but if we start with what could have been better, you almost never get to what went right in the first place, right? And last but not least, who remembers the stupid baby talk? The stupid baby talk?
I'm not a stupid baby.
You don't remember, no one remembers the stupid baby talk. I will tell the story again. Last but not least, there are no stupid babies in the class today. What do I mean by that? One of the best things I ever learned from one of the worst teachers I ever had was my driver's ed teacher. I remember I was getting my driver's license. In America, we have driver's ed. Oh, now you remember.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was just reflecting that it's so often I hear about the bad.
Yeah, now I remember my driver's ed. And the one thing the guy said is we did the whole theory, kind of like in this class, of how to drive. And then there's the day, the magical day when they set up the cones in the parking lot. And you're actually going to have to make this car move and turn and park and do shit. And so he stands up in front of the class and goes, now, some of you are getting ready to laugh at some of you. I know how high school works. And he goes, let me tell you something. Some of you are going to knock over a lot of cones. And some of you aren't going to knock over any. And I'll tell you this too. The people who think they're not going to knock over any, you're probably going to be the ones that knock them over. He goes, it's not going to be the people you think. He goes, but there are no stupid babies in this class. And he goes, let me tell you how this works. He goes, who here can walk? And somebody raised, who here can walk, by the way? Okay. He goes, do you know why you can walk? Let me tell you why you can walk. When you were a kid, when anybody's a kid, how does a kid start out walking? And somebody in the ghost goes, well, I mean, like there's a table or something, and you see the kid like kind of put their hand on the table, and they sort of like push themselves up. And he goes, and then what happens? And he goes, well, usually they just fall down on their ass in their diaper. And the guy goes, yes. And do you know what all the adults in the room don't do at that point? What they don't do is run into the room and go, you idiot, you stupid baby, you can't even walk. Everybody does it. You had a table to help you and you still fell. God. No. He goes, what do they do? And he goes, oh, everybody runs in with a camera. He goes, yeah. Everybody runs. He goes, oh my God, that was amazing. Do it again. You almost had it. You almost had it. Come on. Come on. Do it. And then what happens? And then the kid smiles and he stands up and then he shuffles like 1 foot and then falls again. And everyone goes, amazing, a step. And he goes, and that's why you all can walk. So while we're in the class today, when you watch people knock over cones, do whatever it is, there are no, he says, first off, no stupid babying other people. And the biggest thing is no stupid babying yourself. Because we all do that to ourselves way too much. Kind of sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at it. You're not supposed to be perfect the first time. The one thing he taught me in driver's ed that was worthwhile. Everything else Dad taught me. So, do we have that? Okay. So, everybody stand up. Shake it out. Let's get rid of the nerves. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. We're going to do the pencils down exercise. So, shake it out a little bit. Shake the body. Shake the booty. Shake the arms. Shake the hands. All right, grab a seat. I'm setting a timer. Ready? Everything that's bothering you, making you nervous, any criticisms, any upset, pour them out onto the paper now. Wherever it is for you. Anything you can think of been bothering you, making you feel off, insecure, whatever it might be. All right. Last 10 seconds. And pencils down. Okay. You got 1 minute from your seat. Shout it into the air, out of your body and into the air. Ready? Go. Keep going with emotion. Get it out of your body. Get it out. And stop. Okay. I want to try this one more time. I want you to take this as an opportunity to truly get the emotion that's inside you, outside you. I'm hearing people like, I'm seeing Suzanne is ending like this. If I was getting the shit out of my body that was bothering me, and I really wanted those emotions to leave me, I wouldn't be mumbling, right? Like, let me do an example. Jesus Christ, I am so fucking tired. You cannot believe the week I've had. Last week, talk class here, talk class in Chingu, come back Wednesday, spend the whole day planning a social, didn't even get to sleep. Then I had to put on this event on Thursday. It was amazing. But God, no one left till like 11 o'clock at night. And I barely got any sleep in the new place. I thought I was going to relax on Friday. Oh, didn't get a chance to do that because I had to move. I mean, I love my new place, but still. And I'm behind on my marketing. Daddy needs a vacation. I need a massage. I need some self-care. I don't know when I'm going to have time for that. Fuck. See? Right? Now, I could also equally go into all these great things that happened, but I just had like 9 days of like no rest, event, commitment. Okay, so big deal. But then that's out. Do you see? It's not me going, because then the emotion's still inside me. So if you need to get up, if you need to wave your hands, 30 more seconds, whatever you have on there, truly get it out. Go. Ready? Go. There you go. Thunder. There we go. All right, boom, grab it, pencils down, give yourselves a hand. Okay, now, you should all know these, but I'm going to give you 30 seconds to remind yourself. What are your talking points? Because you're about to sell yourself to yourself, like this woman did so well last week. Why am I going to die like a dog in the gutter alone if I don't go see Hayden tomorrow, give his speech? What am I going to be deprived of? What am I going to miss out on in my life? Why must I go? Right? To see Nathan. If he doesn't talk and if he talks and I miss it, what's going to happen if I don't see Sandy? And you sell me. Right? Sell yourself to yourself. What are your talking points? Why are you unmissable? Why must I go see this? Right? 2 minutes with passion. Right? Everybody stand up. Stand up. Use your body. You're convincing your friend that they should not miss out on seeing you. Ready? Go. Go. Come on now. Out loud with passion. No hands on hips. Is that how you talk to a friend when you're excited? Just go. Just go. Don't think. Don't think. Just go. Yeah. Come on. 20 more seconds. Passion. Why can't I miss you? Why are you great? Why are none of you smiling? You should be happy to be talking about this. Ready? Stop. Good job. Give yourselves a hand. Come back and take a seat. Now, I will tell you. All right. Soichu, where'd you go? He's not here. Okay. Did we lose him? So I will tell you. Only this day that we're doing, and next week too. So even if you present today, Yes, please show up next week. People want the energy. They want the audience. The 3 people that are here, I am upset with them. It makes a difference. We want to present in front of people. We want feedback. We want energy. We want eye contact. So even though you're presenting this week, please be here next week for the rest of the crew. Plus, you learn from watching others, other than from texting on your phone, which you're not supposed to be doing during class. That's the second thing. Oh, I have a list for Frankie today. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm gonna misbehave the whole
Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yes, this is for only the only people that this isn't nerve-wracking for are super advanced speakers. When everybody's in your position, the first thing they're thinking is, fuck, I'm not ready. The material's not perfect yet. I haven't practiced this enough. I should have practiced more. Oh my God, not only am I doing this, I'm doing this in front of my class, and they know what's right and wrong. Like if I was just doing it in front of random people, they would just think I was great just because I'm trying.
Yes.
But the class knows, right? Like all these thoughts come up. The only people who love this, like people like in my, I fucking love this. Like we can hardly wait. But that's because we've done the pencils down exercise so many times, the selling ourselves to ourselves. Like if you could put me in a room with people at my level and I could present and then have a whole room go, here's what's great and here's what could be better, I'd be like, fuck, I can't believe I'm getting this. This is amazing, right? Having said that, that's not normal in the beginning. It's normal for me because like I hardly ever get this opportunity anymore to get like somebody really, really advanced and great in my audience that I can be like, you know, tell me everything, you know, and that would see the things that I would see because they've been around as long as I have. It's, to me, that's gold. But when everybody's starting out, they feel exactly the way you guys do. Don't worry about it. The only way to get over it, jump. Anybody done skydiving? Yeah. So what do they do in the plane? The first thing, you're on tandem, you're strapped to the back, and what does the guy in the plane say to you?
Don't touch my parachute.
Is that?
I mean, that's what
No.
my dad told me.
What they almost always say is this. They say, they get you strapped to the back and they get to the door and they go, we're going on 3. Ready? 1, 2, and they jump. They know if they wait till 3, it's your natural reaction to go like this. So, huh? That's true, right? We're going on 3, 2, they jump. It's beautiful. Huh?
So they will do it one.
Yeah, it also works great in a fight. Listen, mate, if you don't, I'm giving you 3 seconds to back off. 1, bang. Perfect.
That's great.
I
like that.
Oh, yeah. Huh? I used to be a bouncer. It works every time. Also, just as an aside, never go for the body or the face because this is what people expect. Go for the knees, ankles, or headbutt because people are waiting for these. Anyway, little aside today. There you go. Extra advice. So, who wants to be first? Who is going to be our bravest volunteer? Here's how we're going to do it. You're going to get up, present for about 3 to 4 minutes, however long your chunk takes. Go through your 7 steps. Then you're going to get about 3 or 4 minutes of feedback, first from me, then from everybody in the group. We're going to do it in stages. What went well? What do we think could be even better next time? Then you're going to have a choice. Some of you are going to be like, all right, that was great. I want to go again right now, based on the feedback you got. Some of you are going to want to say, you know what? That is amazing, because you can take notes while you're getting feedback, everything. I want to step aside for like 5 minutes, let someone else go, so I can actually think about this and then jump in. Neither is right or wrong. Like some people, that's just their style. Oh my God, that was good. Oh my God, that was good. I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's go. Well, it's fresh. And some people want to integrate a little bit.
So we have the possibility to do it more often than just once.
Oh no, you're going to do it twice.
Okay. Today and
Yes.
next week?
No, today. You're going to do it. You're going to get the feedback. And then your choice is going to be, do I want to jump in and do it again right now, instantly? Because some people get feedback and they're like, I got it. Oh yes, I know exactly what you mean. All right, let's go while the feedback is fresh. Some people, it's good if they get 5 minutes, right?
You will not wait until next week and do it again.
No.
Okay.
What would happen is you would go immediately again after the next speaker. And the reason you're doing that is because if I gave you the whole class, you'd sit in your head the whole class. So you get just enough time to sit, integrate, think, okay, maybe I'll practice a little bit. How do I want to do it next time? And then you're up again. Got it? So that's your choice. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay, who's first? Who's first? Before I pick a volunteer.
I think I can go first. Maybe it helps the rest.
Good. Come on, give her a hand. All right, let's mic you up. Let's mic you up. Sorry about that. All right, let's go.
Can I just have like someone has a paper because I just want to write down the steps.
Right on the board, man.
Okay.
Here, come here. Come here, come here. Right. There we go.
Where? Here?
Yeah, just pull it out there. Okay, are we good? We're good. So now you get some clear audio.
Yeah, I would just write it down.
Do you have your introduction for me to introduce you?
Yeah.
Or am I just winging it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have one.
Okay, do you have one ready for me?
Yeah, it's just probably from the other. I will just send it to you.
Soichu, did you send out that link?
Yes, I said that.
Okay, nobody's asking, so. Okay,
How many?
nobody.
Only one?
Oh, wait.
Meets something. How many you have?
No, one Google Meet, nobody's watching, so I'm turning it off.
Now one watching?
Nobody's watching.
I'm going to check. Maybe you close with someone.
Check them.
Okay.
No, because it says such people are asking to be admitted. No one's asking to be admitted. We can leave these up, by the way. That's a good idea. And I'm just making a little walking space. So your framing, so all you guys know, is from about, if you want to be on camera, it's from about middle of this table to about the middle of this table. So you've got this space to walk around in if you want to use the space. Got it?
Where? Can you say it again?
From the middle of this table, right here where I am now,
Yeah.
to the middle of this table about where you are now. So you've got this is your framing.
Is there an in-camera seat that I can be in?
Sure. I think you can take this one.
Yeah, that'll have another hit in the shot, right?
Yes. Beauty. All right. All right. So-
yeah, I have it here.
Okay.
It's a little bit long though, so
That's all right. I will modify it.
quite long. So I don't know, but I will be outside and then I come
Yes.
in,
Ladies and gentlemen, Amara Azalea, known artistically as Nya, NYA, is a singer, a voice artist, a space holder who has traveled across the world following one path, the journey back to her own voice. But her path didn't begin on stage. For many years, she silenced herself. She stepped away from her passion for singing, doubted her place, and held herself back from being truly seen. Until she made a decision to stop abandoning her voice and start living in alignment with it. And through that journey, she discovered something powerful. Confidence isn't something you force. Presence isn't something you perform. It happens when your nervous system feels safe, when your body trusts you, and when then your voice is no longer held back. And because she knows what it feels like to silence your dreams, her work is devoted to helping people reconnect with their voice, feel safe to be seen, and express themselves fully on stage and in life. Please welcome the amazing Nya.
Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful introduction. And yeah, as you all know, my name is Nia. And before we get into this, I first want to acknowledge the team behind the scenes for putting this beautiful event together. So help me in giving them a big round of applause. And yeah, Secondly, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for being here and taking action, because I know how important it is to, yeah, just trust in yourself, and you're here. So please give yourself a big round of applause. Okay, so let's get started. Raise your hand nice and high if you ever had the feeling you wanted to speak more up in your life. Thanks. And raise your hand nice and high as well if you had the possibility to speak up. Just imagine someone gives you the microphone. You felt a little bit shaky, or not really doubting yourself and not really wanting to actually speak up. Okay, thank you. This shows that we're all in the same boat together, because that was me a few years ago. I always had that big dream of being a singer, but I actually never trusted in myself. And if I had the possibility of being on stage, my voice got shaky. I could just not talk. I could hardly breathe. I don't know if any of you have ever felt like that, but I felt like that my whole life. And it wasn't until I actually met a coach that, yeah, I had that one session with a coach, and everything shifted for me afterwards. After one session, I felt calm in my body. I was not having any sweaty hands. And if you guys want to know what that trick was today, then raise your hand, because I'm about to share it with you. Thanks. So before we go into what actually helped me, I just want to share a little bit more of my story. So I always had that big dream of becoming a singer since I was a little child. And after working with myself, I pushed myself into being on stage, because I thought I can just pretend to be confident. And that's basically what I was learning. I was just pushing myself onto being on stage. But my nervous system was just so unregulated that it always pushed me actually back from wanting to do the step, because it was just so much pressure, and it was just not fun to do. So I had a lot of learnings when it was coming to stage presence, and also how to be confident. But I never really got to the core of what actually made me feel at home on stage and made me actually feel good on stage. And after working with several coaches on that, several YouTube videos over years, I've been studying a lot in that topic, and working with nervous system regulation, I finally came to the point of knowing exactly what I need to do before going on stage to feel actually really good on stage and also within myself. And yeah, so I worked not only with myself, but also with other people, inspiring them to do the same. And I'm very, very happy to stand here today, not only living my passion, but also helping others to do the same and to inspire people along the way. And now I will give you the information that you're seeking to have, so you can also be here on stage and just feeling at ease and light within yourself. So I want to do a little bit of an exercise with you. Just close your eyes for a moment and take some deep breaths in with me. And another one, deep breath in. And out. And the last one, deep breath in. And out. Exactly. And now think about a moment that you had the chance to speak up. Maybe it was going on stage. Maybe it was just you wanting to share something that you did not like and you silenced yourself. Just think about it for a moment and be aware of how you feel it, like where you feel that in your body, that tension that is maybe arising. Is it in your throat? Is it in your chest? Or is your tummy feeling a little bit heavy? Just try to locate where it is and get in touch with it. And let it become a little bit bigger, let the feelings become a little bit bigger, and really feel how it feels to actually be in that situation. And you can take some deep breaths in to let it go through your body and through your feet down to the earth. And you can do that again. Take deep breaths in and feel your feet on the ground and feel the tension slowly going down into the earth. Exactly. If you have to yawn, that's a very good sign because your nervous system is regulating. And do this some more times. Another deep breath in. And feel how you feel a little bit lighter already. And the tension is less. And when you're ready with that and you feel lighter, you can open your eyes again. I love to see some people yawning. I love that a lot because it shows that your nervous system is directly actually in a better place. So I'm very happy to see that. The second practice that I want to do with you guys is to go into the other feeling right now. It's almost done. Okay, so now close your eyes again and feel how your higher self would feel in that moment. If you would not have all of this fear and doubts and whatever limiting beliefs, just pretend to be that person that you know you actually can be. And just make a power pose and just really feel good being on stage or feel good after speaking up. Tap into that feeling that you would have and just embrace yourself being in that for a moment. And take some deep breaths in, anchor it in. And normally I would do that a little bit longer, but since we don't have so much time, you can come back and just keep that pose, whatever it is. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like this. Just keep that in your mind. And you can always connect with that part of yourself because it's you. And yeah, who feels that something like this would help you before going on stage, would make you feel more calm? It's a quick exercise that anyone can do. Show of hands. Perfect, thank you. So yeah, get them to buy in. I'm not really sure about this. Maybe I did it right now. I'm not really sure. So yeah, okay, perfect. So that's basically it. The next thing, and then I go into the transition.
We'll do the transition.
Okay. So after calming down and feeling our feet on the ground, there is still maybe that little voice that is still doubting. Is that all I need to do, actually? So that's why, who else felt like this? That, okay, I'm grounded, but then when I step on, I'm again nervous. Who felt like that?
Beautiful. Give her a hand. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, no, feedback. You're in the feedback chair. Where's the chair? Sylvan, can you give her a feedback chair?
I can take notes.
Oh yeah. You can take notes.
Where's
you can
my
do whatever.
phone?
This is the feedback chair.
Okay.
Grab your laptop. Do whatever. So I'm going to give you some of mine first, and then whatever anyone else wants.
Yeah.
So first off, we're all going to do what went well. What I saw was first off, great flow. Like you obviously have rehearsed this material.
No, that was everything from my head. I have not a script. I don't.
Really?
Yes.
You got up beautifully. You flowed confidently. You went from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So whether you practice or not, you have mastery of the material, which I like because you just got up. I mean, could anyone tell that she hadn't prepared? No. I mean, yeah. Great taking charge of the agenda. Here's what we're going to do today. Here's how this is going to work. It's always good for people to know. Yeah. Good taking control of the room during the exercise. Like you just went into the exercise. Here's what we're going to do. You do it. And there was a lot of certainty. So you felt comfortable. So I felt comfortable. You're like, here's what we're going to do. And it just seemed like the next thing to do. And it was great. I did like that you were asking questions and getting the hand raised, which was good. You went through all 7 steps. And I'm glad, this is terrific that you've written them down for all of us. Yeah. Yeah. And beautiful that you were being able to be vulnerable and say, hey, here's what happened to me. And your credibility was great. And so here's what I did. And here's the training I got. And I'm like, oh, okay. So this isn't just some person who put up her Instagram yesterday and was like, I'm a master of whatever. It's like, oh, this is coming from someplace, from her experience, from something she decided to do about her experience. And then she studied. So she didn't get here by accident, right? Because we get so many of these people these days. They're like, last week I took a class, this week I'm a guru. Yeah. And like your vulnerability with your story and your way of sharing credibility gave me trust. Now I'm just speaking for me. right? Feel free to disagree with me. You guys don't have to have the same experience I do. So that's what I see that went right. What would you all like to contribute? What went right? What you saw that was good in what you did?
I feel you're supernatural. You know, your body language and how in tune body language and voice are.
Mm.
Like how you, yeah. So that's signature. I can feel that you're confident knowing your topics by heart.
Yeah.
So that also naturally expresses in your body language.
Okay, thank you.
Confidence, delivery, that it feels very authentic.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else? What else we got?
Super good interaction with the people.
Yeah.
Again, please.
Just good interaction with the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Questions, doing the meditation with us. Really, yeah. Can you feel that? You know, you feel engaged. This is very good.
Thanks.
Hey,
Yes,
sorry.
yes, I was going to say something similar. And again, the posture. You know, if you can just make.
Wait, are we going to part two?
Sorry, the baking.
What went well? We're getting to that.
Sorry.
So
Just only the first.
I'll tell you when we switch. Okay, go.
I like your presence, and you like at everyone. So we feel, I feel seen, and it's keep me interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your topics. That is very
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful
Eye
presence,
contact.
Sandy.
Engagement and confidence when coming on.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Nathan.
I really like you mentioned you got a coach and then you got peace. So you draw a picture for us is what is the end outcome, and that create a visual of the I got out from that immediately. I got something like, and then I got interest.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And yes,
Yes. No, but something that I want to say that I got the feeling that she was talking directly to me.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. Which
That's
is good.
nice, yeah.
Because maybe more people feel that the same. Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thanks.
So now we are switching to part two. What is the name of part two? Someone repeat the.
Better, even better,
What can be
even greater.
for next time? Right. Thank you. Not here's how you fucked up. This is what you did wrong, you stupid baby. Right. Okay. So a lot of this, by the way, how do you pronounce the NYA?
Nia, it's Nia.
Nia.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
just
did
Nia.
everything right.
So a lot of this, what I would say is a lot of my comments are what you're doing now, just take everything you're doing well and more. And this was how I was when I first started, by the way. Like, for example, I thought this was eye contact, right? When I thought my energy was at a 10, it was, and then I watched it back, I was usually at a 4. When I thought my warmth was like overflowing and I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be embarrassing. I'm being too warm. I'm at a 15. I would look at it, it would be a good 5, right? That's normal, right? We're just learning to calibrate ourselves. So like a lot of what you did well, there's just room for you to bring in more because you have like, so what I put down was, I'd like to see a bit of a smile, some more direct eye contact with specific people. Because even though you made people feel like you're speaking directly to them, when I'm talking to someone, I go, and really, how did that make you feel? Right? And I'm pausing on their face. There's something that does. So you already did that well. And like, if I literally position myself in front of somebody, and I don't like necessarily single them out by doing anything except actually talking, focusing on them while I'm talking, right? Because when you do that, people just notice that it's happening and they can feel that from you, right? So I think smile, eye contact. When you do step 2, the one thing I would say is, I want to feel your enthusiasm for the exercise. This changed your life. So I'm hearing it, but like, again, give the feeling of like, and I'm about to show you the gold. And a couple of things, the feedback you were getting was all hand raising. Get some verbal feedback. And what did that feel like to you? Somebody tell me. And how are you guys? Is that working for you? What do you say, gang? Right? More than just the hand raising. It's one kind of feedback, but if it's all this, it allows them to fall into passivity.
It just takes more time. That's why
it actually doesn't. So let me ask you, are you getting what I'm saying? Like, tell me.
Yeah.
Well, what's coming up for you? Does it feel good?
It feels good, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That didn't take any more time,
Okay.
right? It's just like, but what I'm doing is I'm not letting you sit in the background by doing this. Sometimes I'm having you raise your hand. Sometimes I'm getting you to actually use your voice, which ironically is your exercise, right?
Yeah.
So get that, you know, you said, I'm happy to see that this is happening for you, but that's about you, what you're happy to see. How about them? So I would have said, okay, get them to say, I'm happy to see this is working for you. At least I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? Did that feel great? Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Just get a little verbal feedback.
Yeah.
So, and that's all I've got.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyone else have what could even be better? I know that Soichi had something about posture. What was your, and
Yeah,
something
it's
about
something
posture?
connected with the class. Something connected with the class.
Yeah.
Later. Not the posture. The posture, because
Yeah.
you are very. It's not this. This is not your issue because you are very well aligned.
Okay.
But look like when you are walking, is your whole body is like
It's
that.
in
You
front.
know, like very very straight here.
Yeah.
But walking like a la 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 la.
Funny.
You know that?
I think what
I
you're saying.
think
I think you're
so,
saying
yeah.
she's very poised, so she could be a little more relaxed.
Sorry.
She's very poised, so she could be a bit more.
Yes, I think that
Yeah.
just you know, just to keep
Yeah.
in mind that because yes,
Be
it's
a
like
little bit more in the
yes.
back.
Yeah.
And always, you know, think that you are just open your heart,
Yeah.
your side,
Yeah.
your chakra.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. This is what people say when they see me dancing at Mudra on a Sunday. It's like, Mike, move your hips, move your hips. Come on. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm dancing? I'm just dancing up here. Right. Okay. By the way, when you see me in the back on my phone, it's because I'm using Evernote to take notes. I'm not texting during class like some people. Anyway, any other feedback for her? What could be even better for next time? Yes, quickly.
I can feel that there's a bit of monotone, like the expression is, you're feeling confident, but I kind of, I would like to see more, more variety in expression.
Yeah.
And like
Bring your.
with the body language, like leaning forward, leaning back, like
Yeah.
but it's just a bit more expression and transition between the.
Beautiful. That's a great note. That's a great note. Anyone else?
She's very kind and softly with the
Yeah.
voice. Then
There you go. Two more quick ones. Yes.
Probably because of the lack of time. That's for the higher self exercisement. For me, it would probably be better if I could really stand up and take the pose.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
very good.
And one more. Anything?
I also feel that the exercise will come in the last round. Now I know you want it to be, like you could go through the questions, quicker, and then an exercise in the next round. But for me, it was a bit fast to jump into an exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was not really connected with you. I wanted to have like a short transition.
And let me say, by the way, in service of this, and she'll be a little longer than the rest of you because she's the first one. In service of this, when she says, I want to be more in, this doesn't necessarily mean more time.
No.
It means more connection.
Yeah.
So if I'm using my words to explain, it takes longer. If I say to you, and there was a time when I wasn't using my voice, and this exercise, it changed my life.
Yeah.
Right? I'm communicating so much now with my tonality, with my eye contact with you, with my intensity, that I can use actually less words. So it goes faster. So when she's saying like, oh, go through the questions faster, get to the exercise, if you go through them with more connection, eye contact, passion, then actually that will naturally speed you up. It's not like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand.
I didn't say that.
What do you
Now
say?
I'm confused.
I meant that I would have, for example, since we can use this format over and over,
Yeah.
it could be a short go through and then transition and then the next round.
That's what I
coming.
understood.
Yeah.
I did not do it because of the time.
Yeah,
I wanted you to
Yeah.
experience both. But yeah, normally if you would have more time, you would first do this and then go to the transition and then feel how does it feel to be in your higher self.
Right.
whatever,
But
and then
today
do-
we're all limiting ourselves to at most 5 minutes. So by the way, we won't be taking a break during the middle. If you need to get up and use the bathroom, get water, because I want to give everybody enough time in the next 90 minutes. If it's really good and really short, because now we got to move on. Go.
You mentioned before, I don't want to say good manners.
Yeah.
You say no one is watching attending the online class, and I say you use this loud because you say loud in front of us.
Yeah.
No one is attending the class and you close it. While people was waiting for you to accept them.
Oh.
No, there was nothing on there.
20 minutes, I was 20 minutes waiting for him to accept me in the room.
It didn't show. I don't know what happened with the link. I was looking there and it says clearly such and such is waiting to be admitted. And it didn't say. So please message him back. Say I will send another link in about 5 minutes. And if they still want to join, they can.
Okay,
But I don't know how that happened. But it clearly says on Google Meet, this person is waiting for you to admit them. And I was staring at the screen. I was not seeing that.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not
So
going
tell
to
them,
be
give me
sent.
5
She
minutes.
said-
All right. So we don't want to overload you.
Yeah.
This is good
Hello.
feedback. Would you like to take this and go, I'm ready right away? Or do you want someone else to go and you'll come back and do this again
Yeah,
after
I would
that?
rather do that.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
So you can, if you want to, feel free to go to this table and the green chairs and give yourself a little space to
Yeah.
integrate.
Mhm.
We're going to have somebody else come up here. But I will first off say, this is a leader. This is the hardest thing to do. Like I said, until you get to my level where you're dying for fucking feedback, to be in your first, I don't know if it's your first ever public speaking class,
Yeah.
but your first public speaking class and in front of your classmates, and it's the first week, and to go first, give her a hand.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I'm very impressed with that.
Thank you.
That is the hardest. May I have
Yeah.
the microphone when
Yeah,
you're ready?
sure.
No. Okay, when you're ready. You don't have to rush. That'll be for the next person.
Yeah. I was actually going first because maybe it helps someone to go after.
And that's what
Maybe
leaders
with
do.
yeah.
Yes,
That's
because
what-
you're being in service and not
Yes.
thinking about yourself.
Exactly.
And that is beautiful. Give her a hand again. Okay. Now, but it's like, damn it, I should have gone first. Okay, who wants to be second? Let me think. Who could be second? I actually know who I think is ready. I think this man is ready. Are you ready? I see you taking notes. You seem to be in good energy. Are you ready to be our second person?
I have a new topic, which is not the one that I had.
Why did you switch on yourself?
Just
Okay. Are you ready to be number two?
I'm ready to be number 3.
You ready to be number 3?
Yes.
Who's ready to be number 2?
I'll go.
Sandy, give her a hand. Okay. Microphone.
Can I have talking points with me? Or
Sure.
no?
Yes, you can. You can have
Okay.
notes.
Okay.
Just don't, get distracted by them.
Thank you.
All right. If you could, pull that way out, wherever you want it to be. But yes, thank you. Okay. There you go. You are mic'd up. You are ready. Do I have an introduction for you?
Here's
Yes.
the introduction. And
got it
just
right
so
here.
you guys know, you're all women over 45.
Good.
Okay?
And you're
Okay,
you're
ready?
off stage right now.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our next speaker. Sandy works at the intersection of work, identity, and money for women over 45 navigating career transitions. If that's you, get pencils out, get notes out, get ready, because having built and reimagined her own nonlinear career as a serial entrepreneur, nonprofit executive, consultant, and now advisor, she understands firsthand the structural and identity shifts that come with that. She is the creator of the WHIM method, WHIM, work, home, identity, and money, a practical framework, a practical framework designed to help women translate decades of experience into clear direction and structured outcome without starting from scratch. Based in Bali and working with women globally, she brings depth, clarity, and lived perspective to conversations about what comes next. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sandy Ogunfulu.
Thank you, Mike, for that introduction.
You're
And welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Sandy Ogunfulu, and I am here to speak with you all about something that many of us have gone through. My question for you today is, how many of you have been at a point in your career where you're very capable, you're very competent, but somehow the position no longer feels aligned? By a show of hands. Right. Would you be interested in knowing what that actually is structurally and not emotionally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, great. I have worked as a nonprofit executive for over 10 years. I've led organizations through revenue insecurity and transitional phases throughout the organization. And what I've learned, I have worked with organizations through structural insecurity as well as revenue insecurity. And what I've learned throughout that process, breathe, release, credibility phase. I've worked with organizations throughout my career who have had structural insecurity and revenue instability. And through that process, these organizations continue to make revenue growth and to flourish. Information. I've worked with several organizations that went through mergers and acquisitions as well as program instability. I was able to upside their revenue growth by including new programs, by expanding their affinity programs that brought more revenue through to the organizations. So I know what it feels like as the organization is shifting. You're capable in that job. However, the structure around you is shifting. So although my capability in the organization was stable, the structure around me changed. Get them to buy in. Would it be helpful for you to know how to transition your lived experience, your professional experience, to translate that into something that is more resonant to you, who you are, and how you like to live your life now? Would you find that helpful?
Yeah.
Great. Now that we understand that the transition, now that we understand that the structural change isn't necessarily about capability, but it's about structure, what we're going to talk about next is misalignment. And that's it.
Yes.
A lot of notes, I'm sure.
All right, get in the feedback chair. And I've got some great notes for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first off, give her a hand. First off, and by the way, on time.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much. So, first thing, if I'm going to say what went right, is the introduction of yourself was excellent. Professional, full of feeling, everything. Well done. And same with yours, by the way. Like, a good intro is such a help, first off, to the MC, because it takes all the pressure off us. And it allows us to, basically your intro, right, allows us as the MC to set the tone that you want. So when people come with these like, oh, just say something about me, it's like, okay, but then I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to say whatever I say. And who knows what's on my mind, what I've done that day. And I might not tee up. I mean, you can come back for it, but I might not tee up the audience the way you want it teed up. Right? So great introduction is really helpful. It's extremely well written. Lots of credibility, passion, emotion. I mean, you had people clapping for the WIM method. They didn't even know what it was. Okay. So beautiful. Also, you did something that was so good, and I can't believe that I haven't even spoken about this, and it's going to be in my next class that I teach, which is self-soothing and self-catching. So many people, they get up stage and they freeze and they're like, oh shit, I'm doing this in front of everybody. I knew this was going to happen. Crap. Oh man, now I'm really embarrassed. Everybody's watching me. Twice, you're just like, I got it, breathe. and then you stopped yourself, and you took a moment, and then you kept going like nothing happened, right? So I could tell whatever, there was no time for like, you stupid baby in your head. It's like, okay, this, right? This is happening. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, I flub. Let me get back to where I was going, which is, by the way, a completely legitimate thing to do that I've even seen 20-year speakers do. Because people get on stage and they're going through a divorce. They just got off sick, whatever it is. And nor even someone who's great and they've been doing this for years and something, that night they're off their flow, right? I've seen one guy I knew, 20-year speaker, had a stomach virus, came in and had to do a 4-hour talk, right? So a couple of times he took permission to gather himself, and he didn't even try to hide it. So he did, and then he kept going. That is very advanced and really good. Your material is laid out structurally really easy to follow. Like when you're telling your stories, it's like boom, 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 boom. So that flows really well. And I can tell that you've got command of the material. So that is really good. So anybody else, what's went well? What went well for her? Hayden.
I'll back up essentially what you said about credibility. Your credibility was sky high.
Yeah.
Not just in like the things that you had to say about what you were doing; those were obviously high grade, but in the very professional and collected way that you presented that. Everything from your vocabulary to your posture, it backed up the ideas that you were saying that matched. And that matched. That was like, oh yeah, this woman, she's been about, she knows what she's talking about. This is real credibility and knowledge and
congruent.
Yeah, really congruent. Yeah.
Congruent. Yeah. And by the way, in this atmosphere, in today's speakers atmosphere, so rare. I know I say this all the time, but it's the thing that most bothers me about the speaking circuit. Somebody did shit last week, and now this week they're a guru, right? And they don't have this, which is why people love it when they see it. They love it. Thank God, a real one, you know? Yeah, truthfully.
Yeah.
So anything else?
I mean, I can just copy paste. It just feels valuable to say it.
Yeah.
Your intro, like I got the shit. So I'm like, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Everybody's gonna want you to post that now.
Yeah. Really, really good. And also how you know your topic. Like, copy paste. It feels good to acknowledge you. Like you know your topics, the delivery, and yes, how you gathered yourself, collected, took a breath, and moved on.
Okay, one more.
No, I would love to subscribe all the things that I'm doing because Spice, I didn't understand what you were talking. Yes, because it was like oh my god, she's right. I don't know what this is talking about specifically, but yes, she's right. That is
by the way, this is
the most important thing.
He's my 20%.
No. What he's actually, what Soichu is being right now, I was going to say, is a perfect example of 50-43-7. What he's basically saying is, you got up here with body language and tonality and certainty. He's like, I can't even actually follow what she's saying, and I'm on board.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like whatever and I had a guy, to this day, by the way, he has his own company that is wildly successful now. And he's had it for, I think, 10 years now. And Roberto Monaco, go look him up. He teaches a thing called influencing from the front. He speaks to chiropractors specifically. Love you, bro. And I swear to God, and he knows I'm not making fun of him because he knows this is true. Roberto's Brazilian accent was so fucking thick that I swear to God, I would go to his meetings. And this is not me exaggerating. People didn't even understand 50% of what he was saying. And he signed people up in droves. He was right behind me in signups because he came in he was so jacked to be a speaker, and he was so jacked about Anthony Robbins. He was so jacked about personal transformation. He would go, I don't know what you need to do. Nothing. If you just step up, imagine. And like people would be like, if going to the seminar is going to make me like him, just give me a ticket. They wouldn't understand half of his stuff. So you did your version of that.
Good.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah. Now, if we go to part 2, What could be improved? Like literally, I have one note for you that kind of covers everything. Your nervousness, your voice, you were a bit monotone. You're a bit like, okay, in your head, am I doing this right? This kind of covers everything. Because if you do this, it'll solve it's sort of like, I could give you nasal spray, an aspirin, and a throat lozenge, or I could just say, hey, you have the flu. If we give you a flu shot, all the other things go away. You own the material. So now you need to own you. Do the goddamn exercise. If you're not doing the slide exercise, start.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing the pencils down and fill your cup with passion, if you think you are, triple the passion you're doing it with. Because the only reason you were holding back is you have you obviously from your introduction have total confidence in your material. And then there's a part of you that goes, I know, but this is me saying this. I mean, I know the material is good, but am I good? But if you would own you, if you would feel about you the way you feel about your subject, your voice would go up, you'd be more confident, your body language would change, there'd be more warmth, there wouldn't be a monotone, and you'd be out of here and over here. So your biggest thing, you got the intro, you got the material, you got to practice owning you. You need to do those slides and do that fill your cup exercise like you mean it.
Yeah, I feel that.
You got it?
It makes sense completely.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to give you a chance to go right away. Like I tell people do 1 or 2. No, you need to go do that. And you come back here like you believe in yourself, not just your material. You understand?
Can I add
Okay.
something?
Yes.
Because, I feel your body, and I can feel that what could have helped, that what can help outside of this is to do a more embodiment practices. Not that you're not embodied, but I can feel there is a little bit of putting back tightness in your chest and your throat. So to help you with movement and dance and releasing your voice would bring even more life and authenticity.
That's a confirmation. It's a confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, even I was thinking, connecting with the beautiful Susana, that in one moment I thought, well, all of us, we need at least one or couple of classes of, in Spanish is expresión corporal. Expresión corporal is like a body expression, like a kind of.
I can leave that.
This is from this is a performing arts school. You always work with your.
Yes.
And then
yeah.
I want to say that
One
is
more.
the bad, no? I mean, the to be to improve.
No,
Yes,
not the bad.
Not
the
the
even
bad.
better.
I decided to be
The
better.
even better.
Yes. I fix myself in. The thing is, I know that you were struggling with the speech, but a couple of things. In a couple of moments, you were looking at nothing. Like your eyes were not in nothing. I don't know where. Then please, even when you are loose, when you are lost, you can still be connected. Still thinking what's next, but still thinking connected with the audience as well.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened a couple of times, and this for everyone, is just dance on the stage when you start to do like because there's like doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got it.
It's like something like that. It's not look like it's not look.
And of course, we're giving feedback knowing that this is your first time with the material, and that's natural in the beginning because you're still trying to get the material. Having said that, we're going to cut out the feedback. I don't want to overwhelm you because with what everything said, with what he said, with the body practice, everything, doing what I just told you, we'll fix all that. So you're going to wait. We're going to have you come up right away. Are you ready? Or no, you want to wait a minute?
If someone else wants to
Good.
go, yeah.
But you're ready. You're prepared. You're going to go and you're going to own yourself the way you own that material.
Okay.
Pencils down exercise. Go through examining the evidence. If you don't have slides, just write down 10 things you've done in your life. I can name 10 things you've done in your life. I can. I own you more than you own you right now.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about all Africa, your business, how you handled the societal rejection, started the company. You want me to go on? I'm owning you more than you're owning you. Go own you. Remember who you are.
All
and
right.
then come back with that. It'll fix everything everybody said.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thanks.
All right.
He said he's ready.
You ready? Good. Let's give him a hand. No. Are you? No, actually, do you want to go?
I literally haven't done the homework.
You have not done the homework, so you don't have your chunk ready.
I don't have my chunk ready.
Okay, you're gonna go next week first.
Absolutely. I can even go if we have a break. I can go after that.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm not gonna. Let's see if we have room for breaks. I want everybody to go one round. We got basically an hour left, so I was just gonna say, grab water, go to the bathroom, do what you need. Nathan, you said you're ready to be number 3.
But he was already on stage.
I already
He was on
said
stage.
Myself.
Come on.
somebody else.
Silvan.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah. Wow.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Who's out of you 4? Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Who's doing it?
Sana, come on.
Who's letting?
I
Who?
have a
I
very
don't like her.
Why are you unprepared? Why are you
I
unprepared?
have run these businesses.
Why?
in Africa.
You have your material. Do you know what you're speaking on?
I mean, I have different things. I could play with one,
Do you have a chunk that you're used to doing that you've got?
but I would like to try something else.
Okay.
No, I don't have a chunk like this.
You've got a little while to prepare. So think of what chunk you want to do and how you're going to run it through these steps. Okay? We'll put you last, but be ready.
I'd rather do it next time. I can do it. Of course, I can just play with it.
Okay, play it. Come on. We're jumping on 3.
Yeah.
Ready? 1. There you go. Okay, come on. Sivan, everybody seems to be cheering for you. You ready?
I have a right, but
Okay, let me not ask, are you ready? Are you willing? Are you willing? Do you know what you're speaking on?
yes, because
Yes. Do you have a chunk?
I have a chunk, but I don't know my chunk.
Okay, get to know your chunk. One of you two is going to go. Let's see.
I can go, but like,
Well,
I just
Give the man a hand. Come on up. Everybody's waiting to be perfect. The way you get perfect is by practicing. The way you practice. Listen, man, there in any season, whether it's American football, whether it's soccer, what we call soccer, you call European football, rugby, cricket, any sport, tennis, any sport you can think of, there's a warm-up preseason, and then there's the game. And you guys are treating today as if we're about to go into the playoffs. No, this is spring training. I'm not expecting you to have your baseball swing down perfectly. I'm not expecting everything to be a home run. What we're doing is loosening up the shoulders, loosening up the waist, getting feedback. So when you have a real game, all this stuff is out of the way. So if your standard for yourself today is like, fuck, I'm not ready to hit a home run, that's not what this is today. You got it? So get that out of the head. You got an introduction?
I do, but can I do it like with my phone because I don't know the chunks out of my head?
Yeah, you can do whatever you like,
Okay, cool.
but give me an introduction.
Yeah, it's a bit small though. Maybe you can do it sideways.
I know I can. Let's see. That's what she said. Okay. Introduction. Our next speaker has a remarkable story, one that led him on a powerful journey of healing spiritually, mentally, and physically. He has traveled across the world to study different cultures, different mindsets, and their approaches to healing and personal growth. From living in Mexico to facilitating transformational retreats in Spain, he has immersed himself in diverse environments so he can deeply understand human growth, discipline, and self-mastery. We have someone special here today, gang. Someone who's put in the work to be good before he decided to get up on stage with you. Someone who's learned and apprenticed and put in the effort. That's who you're about to see. Today, he dedicates his life to helping men break free from the distractions of modern society that block true growth. Negative self-talk, endless scrolling, constant news consumption, and the habits that quietly drain focus and self-respect. His mission? To help men between 25 and 40 become focused, disciplined, and deeply aligned with the man they truly want to become. Please join me in giving a big, warm round of applause for Ishan.
Thank you. raise your hand if you have ever felt that you needed to do so much work for the day after, but you just could not do it. You're just too busy on your phone scrolling and you're just too distracted. Anybody? And raise your hand if we could put all of these distractions away, if we would be more productive with our work, with our business, with our entrepreneurship. All right, cool. So what about if I can show you 2 simple steps to have more than 50% more focused on your work? Who would want to hear that? All right, amazing. So I was the king of distractions. I was doing drugs, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was doing cannabis, I was going out partying, I was having negative self-talk. I was basically the king of it. Even like phone, you know the deal. So years went by and I was feeling so heavy. I was feeling like my life is not moving forward, you know? I was feeling stagnant. And at some point it came too much for me. I had the feeling like either I do something now or I will not have any future. So I said to myself, look, I will move out of the country. I will live abroad and I will not have my phone with me. And I will quit my friendship. I will quit everything that is doing something with distraction. So so did I do. So I went to Mexico. I left my phone at home. I did not have any screen for 2 years. And I went deep inside myself. I went and saw super beautiful workshops. I saw beautiful people that were teaching me about dopamine detox. And I came to a point where I was so focused on self-development with my distractions that I looked up thousands of YouTube videos about dopamine detoxing, about what it does to the brain, about everything. And I came across this guy on YouTube, which is a guru from the Himalayas, and he was giving me super beautiful knowledge about focus and about distractions. So I went on a journey with him. He coached me for several months and I learned super beautiful practices from yoga to meditations to visualizations. And I want to give you some information what scrolling actually does to our brain. So right in the front of our brain, we have the prefrontal cortex, and this has everything to do with focus, with excitement. And in today's society, we have, with scrolling, with social media, so much dopamine, quick dopamine, that our excitement, our focus, our drive is away. It lowers our quality of the prefrontal cortex. And we don't want that. And especially not if you want to strive in life, if you want to have a striving business. So another thing that a lot of people are doing is having negative self-talk. And negative self-talk is basically lowering our focus, our drive, and is lowering our productivity. So we really want to fire up again our brain. And one of the steps that I want to show you is, it's maybe cliche, but our environment is so important. Our habits is in correlation with with our environment. So if we have a place, let's see our bed, and we sit inside our bed, we will feel tired. We cannot work from the bed because our brain and our body is in combination with the environment. So if you want to be very focused, you need to create a phone-free zone. You need to create an environment where we can be productive, where our brain knows like, okay, when I go there, I will be working, I will be focused, I will be driven. This is number one. And the second information is our inner dialogue. Like I said before, the self-talk that we have is so important. If we keep on having negative self-talk, if we keep on having a low vibration towards ourselves, we be more avoidant, we be more in the distracting area. So can somebody say the first important step to do to be more focused? We need to change our environment. And the second one, we need to have a better inner dialogue with ourselves. So who else will have a better dialogue after this session that I gave you?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Transition.
Transition. Now that we know about those two tips, who else want to know more about how we can be more focused and purpose-driven inside of our life? All right.
All right, great. Give him a hand.
Thank you.
Feedback chair, sir. Feedback chair.
Yeah.
Give him a hand. So, what went well? What could be even better for next time? First off, what went well is, again, great introduction, which lets me set the tone powerfully. Like, as I was reading the introduction, I'm like, shit, I actually want to go to this thing. This is good. I used to have these problems. I have all these great apps on my phone. By the way, 1sec is a terrific app on your phone that interrupts you when you're trying to do something like go on Instagram. It says, do you really want to do this? Amazing. Screen time cut in half in 1 week. It's called 1sec. I love it. Yeah, because it forces you to use things intentionally. I don't even know. It's like Instagram got cut by 80% for me because I wasn't just using it unconsciously, right? Anyway, I listened to your introduction, and your introduction teed you up, and I was like, I actually want to go to whatever this talk is when you have it. It sounds fascinating. And I love your mission for the world. It created a ton of credibility for you, you know, because it really did say to me, this guy didn't just wake up and go, I'm a guru. He actually did the work, all this. Great. You went through the steps well. Like technically, you know, questions, buy-in, your credibility was great, and you mixed it with vulnerability. You know, which is like, oh yeah, I've been this person. This is me. The first person, you know, you'll hear a lot of people get up there go, gurus that do personal transformation, they go, by the way, I was my first client. You were kind of like that. I was the first person I had to help out. And here's what I did. It was great. When you delivered the information, good information. It actually was, you know, important stuff to know, delivered well. Like each of the points was clear that you were making and why you were making it. Summary was good. Your transition, be ready. It has to be more than now that you know this, who wants that. But obviously you didn't have that idea of like, oh, I got to practice transitioning to my next step. So think about that between now and when you come back up, right? So who else has what he did well? Who, like, yes.
I felt the eye contact was pretty long. So that was
Yeah.
a good thing. You were looking also to you like quite long. I did not see the rest, but you had some people that you looked quite long in the eye, so that was very good.
Okay. I must say it's the first time I speak in front of people. Like
And
I
it
was
was
super
7
nervous.
minutes. It was 7 minutes.
7
Yeah, I
minutes,
let you go on a little bit longer. I'm not going to let everybody do this. 5 minutes, guys. We got to be. So I'm going to start doing, you know, like 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left. So you got to get your pacing. But go on.
So you really hit your stride, especially by the information stage, and like you were in your zone, and that was when like the eye contact was really strong. That was when your voice got a little more feeling what you were saying, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the stuff that you like practiced more and weren't trying to like fit into a structure. So I thought, okay, he's like given this part of the speech a lot.
I see.
And he's just trying to like remember to do the other stage, which you did well. But you say you haven't done it before, so that's phenomenal. It shows like that it was really heartfelt.
Yeah.
I did want to say you didn't need your notes. I didn't see you look at your phone at all.
No, I did not. That's why I think the information part was so long, because I was like in my head thinking what will be the next, and I kept on going.
Anyone else? Couple more? 1, 2?
I feel that you know your material and that it has helped you. I can feel the sincerity in what you want to deliver, and that creates like a trust. And you have an amazing presence in your eye contact.
I see.
I feel held and warm in your presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And Zoen, one more.
Yeah, for me, for the two first parts, you was very in a big presence with your eyes contact, with your voice, with your energy, and I feel the question, I feel inside, and your story about your share your vulnerability. It was very very helpful to be present and to be here with you.
Okay, so let's get to what could have been a bit better. So what I saw was, first off, even more eye contact, variance in voice and energy, not just words, but tonality, right? Because tonality creates feeling. The other thing I was saying is like, have some enthusiasm for your material in that, think of how great this is going to be for them, right? Not about your material, but think like, oh my God, if they get this, the way their lives are going to change, this is going to be so good. You guys don't even know. Like, I know you feel that way about your material, which is why you're doing the talk. So give me that feeling when you're talking about it. And get more audience engagement. Like, instead, you did a lot of telling instead of eliciting. So instead of, we don't want that if we're going to have a thriving business, you could ask, is this what we want to be doing if we're trying to create a thriving business? Right? There's a lot of telling. You need to create a phone-free zone, as opposed to, can you imagine how much time it would free up? How much of your brain it would free up if you created a phone-free zone? Who likes that idea? Show of hands. Yeah? What do you like about it? How does that feel to you? Right? So don't tell me, because if you tell me, you're lecturing me. But if you make a point and get me to go, oh, actually, that does sound amazing. Now I own that. Right? So that's what I would say for you. Anyone else have some what could be a bit better? Yes.
Maybe also more like
Yeah.
different ways of being, because it was also quite monotone, like your voice and also your gesture, saying like being just like being more
expressive. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Be more expressive. Anything else?
Yeah, I can add on to that, especially with the topic when you're talking to men, to also, not maybe right now, but outside, do even more, like I also said to the other, like embodiment practice.
Yeah.
There's another ownership of your own masculinity and present, because that will inspire your audience even more. Yeah, does it make sense? You own your power.
Yeah, I wrote it down also when you give it to her. As feedback. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So feedback. You want to go right now? You ready to like go again, or you need a minute?
Need a minute to digest. Yeah.
You can need a minute. You can step out. We need you back, my dear. Come on. You're not going to go quite yet. We got 2 more left. But I want come on back. Be part of our audience. Okay. Come on. We got 3 more. Go, 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 go. Who's going to be? Who's going to be? No hiding.
I already done. I want to give somebody else a chance because we went already through my chunk 2 weeks ago. So it doesn't feel good to take
Did I say any of that? You went 2 weeks ago. What happened last week? Did you learn a whole bunch about delivery?
Yeah.
Did you have a breakthrough exercise where you decided to own your thing? So are you where you were 2 weeks ago?
No.
Okay, are you ready to deliver today?
I have an idea.
Do you have your Yes? Do you have your chunk?
More.
Yeah? Okay. So I have 3 people. Who's going next? Quick. We don't have time for everybody to be selling. Go. You're after. Sylvan, be ready.
I'll give you the mic.
Be ready. Okay. We're going to do 5 minutes. I'm going to give you when you're at 3 minutes. I'm going to give you when you're at 2 minutes. You got it?
Let's see if I have my my bio. So it should. No, he left.
All right. You have your introduction?
No, I haven't prepared it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just completely winging it.
But I have a good bio, but I'm just gonna find it in my Google Drive. So maybe somebody else goes before.
No. Well, you're going. Step aside. All right.
But you don't know my full.
Good. Go. Wherever you want to be. Go here. Okay. Get right mentally. Do you know what information you're going to deliver? Do you know what you're
I'm winging it. It's okay.
Do you know what subject you're going to speak on?
Yes.
Okay. You see the steps on the board?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Take a breath. Get ready to give us this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have for you, all the way from Europe, an amazing presenter, Susanna. She has traveled the world teaching Tantra, embodiment, spiritual principles in the physical world for years in multiple cultures and multiple countries. On top of that, in her own life, she has applied this. She was her very first client. She turned around at one point and said, you know what? My life isn't going the way I want it to be. Me, I'm not living as the person I want to be. And the first person she transformed was herself. And then because she has the heart that she has, she goes, man, now that I see what this has done for me, I want to make sure other people have access to this. So today, she is going to be sharing with us some of the principles of personal transformation that have changed her life and the lives of people all over the world. So please join me in giving a big round of applause to Susanna.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Yes? Can I hear you? Good? Yes? Wonderful. Oh, so thank you so much for being here today and spending your time with me. My name is Susanna Beatrice. I'm an international transformational leader, a pioneer in the field of sexual healing and the modern Tantra field. And in this moment, I feel a little nervous. I can notice my heart is pounding, and it doesn't matter how many times I show up in front of people and doing this, I always get nervous. Is there anybody who can relate to that? That you get nervous when you're about to present? Yeah. And how many in here have backed off in life because you didn't show up due to that fear? Raise a hand, say yes. Yes? Can I hear you? Yes? Thank you. One of my deep, deep passions is to help people to transform into more sovereignty and authenticity so we can live a life that we truly desire and deserve. Is there anybody here who would like that? Raise a hand. Yes? If I had a method, or one moment. Who in here in the room are coaches, facilitators, psychotherapists, or some form of embodiment practitioners? Raise a hand. Yes? And who in here are in a transition in life where you actually feel that something needs to change? Raise a hand. Yeah? So it's kind of all of you. Okay, great. Thank you. So if I have a method, that can help you to not only transform your life into more power, more potential, more embodiment, more connection, but also help others to do the same and make a sustainable living. Would you like to hear more about that? Raise a hand, say yes. Yes? Beautiful. So yeah, a short introduction. My name is Susanna Beatrice. I'm a transformational leader, as I said, pioneer in the field of modern Tantra, sacred sexual healing, and the armoring, and I've been pioneering the field for the last 16 years. Of course, it hasn't always been this way. I was growing up in a Jehovah's Witness, super insecure, abuse, self-abuse, blah, 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 blah. It came to a point where something needed to change, yeah? And I came across a method called the armoring. Completely transformed my life. And it came to this point that I realized that this is something I need to learn and to share with as many people as I can on the planet. Today, I trained around 500 therapists in this methodology. And this is the most powerful method. I get shaky because it matters so deeply to me.
It's a method that helps people to go into their body, their trauma, release tension and stuckness, so we can live more freely and in connection with our true selves. Because when we are living with a contracted self, with trauma, with tension, too much worry, we cannot really live true to our potential. Can you resonate with that? Yeah. And I believe that the more people are connected to their own true power and potential, the more change we can contribute with in the world. Yeah. I'm feeling rushed by the time. The uniqueness of this method is also that we work with sexual healing work, which is very taboo. But what I came to realize is that sexuality is something that is so taboo in the world, and if we don't address that directly, we will never really fully live true and honest to our humanity. Yeah. And I'm losing myself. So I have a training coming up. That I help people to own their power, own their sexuality, to help them to communicate better, to help you live more authentic. Yeah. This training is not only for those who are already working with people, but noticing they can't really take their clients further, but it's also for those who are ready to own up to their lives and fully and truly live true to themselves. Yeah. How does that sound? Would you like that?
All right,
Yes,
give her
would
a
you
hand.
like that?
Give her a hand. All right, feedback chair. Feedback chair. Good. Do you want to take notes? Do you want to take notes?
I don't feel I'm doing this well. But yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So my notes for you. What you did well was you just got up here and did it. Everybody's getting so caught up in, first off, you knew this week was coming. I didn't prepare. I don't have my intro. I don't have my chunk. I did this. All of it is just a way of avoiding. And this is, I've seen this forever and ever when I train speakers. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, like how long, when did we take a vote? Week 3 that we're going to do weeks 5 and 6. We're adding an extra week. Everybody knew to have a chunk ready. Everybody knew to have an intro ready. So just notice that in yourself, right? And this is why here avoidance doesn't work, because I'm like, yeah, too many people have tried this with me. You're going. Right? And you went, which is good. A lot of natural warmth, sincerity. I like the fact that you share your passion with us. I'm shaking from this. Great when you came to Sylvan and just smiled and like picked him out. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like make people feel seen. That really makes people feel like when she did that to you, what happened for you? Even though you know her, like when she looked at you and was right and smiles. Yeah, you felt like, oh my God, she knows I'm in the audience. It's a beautiful feeling, and it just took 3 seconds, you know. So all this was great. What you're also doing really well is, hey, even though I'm telling myself I'm just winging it, you did go, and you winged it. And we're going to talk about in a minute how to make this amazing when you go in a few minutes again. But what else did you guys see that happened well and right?
She was really,
No.
she was really present,
Yeah.
vulnerable, and there was a connection because I could feel that there's a human being there, totally embodied, and that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the eye contact as well, and your presence. That was very welcoming. So you have eye contact with everyone, and I like also the connection that you have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to speak in Spanish.
Por favor, hablo.
Yeah.
No, something that we mentioned the way, you know, that was wonderful.
Yeah, you do that very well. That's good. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Good.
Thank you.
Now, what I see is you're going to do this again. All I want you to do, one thing you did, your credibility twice.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm so used to start with my introduction.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no.
So if you find your introduction, give it to me. If you don't, I know you well enough. You're going to go through these steps efficiently. Step 4, you're going to go into the information. You're going to give us one exercise. Then you're going to summarize. then you're going to get buy-in, then you're going to transition, right? If your transition is, I've got something coming up, great. But all of the, I'm winging it is now out of your head. Great, you wung it. Now, you're going to do it again, knowing that you've got so much material that you've done for years that yes, you can ask a question, how many people want this? Yes, I can get buy-in. I know how to do that. Great, I'm going to give my credibility once. Then I'm going to say, hey, I have something for you. Who wants to try this with me? I'm going to give one chunk of information, do it, summarize it. Was that useful for you? Call to action, right? So you're no longer winging it. You know exactly what to do. You have the material. So your only thing is, I'm winging it. By the way, you're not the first person I've seen do this. Was your subconscious mental and emotional excuse for, okay, so it's not perfect, I've gotten out. Right? Except you don't have an out because you've done this for years. And you've been on stages already. So your version of winging it can be better than most people's really preparedness. So now we've got that out of the way. When you come back in a few minutes, own it like you're on stage in Europe. Just pick a piece of material, take it through this. Got it? And you'll have 5 minutes, that's it, because we got end on time. Go. Well, no. Who else has?
More.
Who else has more for her? Not go. But short, punchy. Go. What's your thing? It could have been better for next time.
Now I forgot what I was saying.
Okay.
No. The thing is that yes, he mentioned that because I'm following, unconsciously I'm following the steps, and then I saw, oh, what's happening? Where you're going and coming, but immediately my compassion that it was she's just something. It's like an improvisation. You know, it's everything okay. The thing is, my question is for Mr. Mike, is why to show more than one or twice your vulnerability? Because what I'm feeling is that, you know, when we mentioned in the beginning, Spice, I did this many times, my heart is still blah, blah, blah. Good. Even when you say, oh, I feel like, the third time is like I don't know, you know, it's something that I must also ask him if it's not an excess of vulnerability. You know, that is my.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's
good note. Well,
did anybody else react to that? I'm just asking because I have my practice that I don't really care. I just want to be honest. That's how I walk my talk in life and how I teach people. Just be honest, and I know what I am capable of. And I'm just like, let's not pretend that I am not nervous and there's nothing here. Can we just normalize nervousness and fine and show up anyway? It's not even it's just
well, we're not going to stay on this too long because we only have a few minutes for each person, or else we'll be here until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's valid.
Polished,
and
what is polished?
So I'm going to cut this off. We're not going to go down rabbit holes here. You got the feedback.
Yep.
So the answer is, yeah, it was too much, or you wouldn't have gotten that feedback.
Okay.
Like there's a certain point where people need certainty from you also, right? Vulnerability is a tool. Any strength carried to an extreme becomes a weakness. So if you're so vulnerable, so much of the time, it's like, well, why am I following you?
But what do you say with that? I'm just wondering.
The third time, it felt a little bit much about you.
Okay, great. Which was the third time?
I don't remember, but it was like, okay, tell us something that's helpful to me.
Okay.
I get it. You had your feelings. But
okay.
What about me?
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
Not
okay.
Deal,
yeah. No, that's great feedback. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. There is a point to it.
It's good. Anything else? What could have been better? What did we see?
One other thing about your credibility statements, which are like huge. The credibility was there, and I have no doubt that you've been able to help a lot of people, and I would have loved to hear that.
Yeah.
Like you've done a lot of good things. You've had a lot of good training and everything else. But it was like, it felt a little like you were telling me about it.
Okay.
And I would have loved to see it.
That's a good note for almost everybody today. Step 4, we haven't seen enough case studies.
Yeah.
If you've used this, if it's you, great, then fine, show us how you do. And if you've helped someone else, great. Here's what I'm going to teach you. Let me give you an example of someone who came to one of my workshops. They were here, we did this, they got here, right? Yeah. Okay, anything else? Yes.
there was some points where I didn't quite understand what you were saying.
I get it.
Yeah.
So this is an
I was
international
completely
audience.
just.
No, not.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know if it was the accent or you just spoke a little too fast. But for international audiences that might not be used to the dialect or the accent, it might be good just to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So what I will say is, lovely. I'm just winging it. You're no longer off the hook. You've had your chance to wing it. You've done this many times. You know material really well. You've got these steps. You've got a few minutes to organize your thoughts. And then do it like you've been preparing for 2 weeks. Because you can, because you have, because you've already been on stages. Got it? So take a rest. We'll come back in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, 2 more people. Let's see. I want to make sure I give you some time. Come on. 1, and then are you ready to go this week? Okay. Do you really have to wait till next week?
I can go. And I know you.
Well, because we need some people to do it again. So, you just changed your material. So I want you to practice. What I'm hearing from you is you're not completely prepared as much as you want to be.
You make me prepare. I am prepared.
Okay, we got 2 more. Quickly. Go. You each have your 4 minutes. 4 and 4. Come on. And then I want people to go again. So, ready? Give me your shirt.
Yeah.
Whatever part of your shirt
I
you
don't
want.
have a speech, by the way.
You don't have a speech.
No, I'm not so prepared. Sorry.
Okay, next week.
Okay.
Come on. Go. Sylvain, you say you're ready. Give the man a hand. Okay, give me your shirt. All right. Because now we're going to have everybody after you. We're going to take the people who've done it today and bring them back. Okay? Be prepared next week. Be prepared next week.
I
Okay?
prepare next week.
Huh?
You never mentioned me, but I prepare next week. Be ready for next week.
I thought you didn't. I thought you, but I thought you were one of the people. I thought you were one of the people that specifically told me you wanted week 6. Am I wrong? I had you in my mind as someone who said you wanted week 6.
I want to be in week 6.
I thought you told me that.
Oh, I can be in 6 weeks. No problem.
No.
Week 6. I mean.
Okay, I thought you said that. Hayden. Okay, next week.
Next week, absolutely.
All right. Ready? Give me your introduction.
Yeah.
Okay, stand up stage, sir. This is in French. How am I supposed to read this? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
What?
Is it Sylvain or Sylvain?
Sylvain.
Sylvain. Okay.
But Sylvain, it's
Yeah.
I use Sylvain.
Okay. Hello. I would like to introduce, I'm not even going to try your last name. I'll murder it. I'll try it.
It's
Sylvain Gatelier. Sylvain is a French clinical psychologist, psychotherapist, and EMDR Europe practitioner. He provides psychological and therapeutic support specializing in psychotrauma, EMDR, IFS, energy work, and spirituality. Just, I wouldn't use abbreviations because some people don't know IFS means internal family systems.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
have the MC read it out.
Yeah.
For many years, Sylvain served as an educator for nursing students and healthcare professionals, physicians, psychiatrists, psychologists, educators, teaching them how to create and lead mediated therapeutic groups. Since late 2019, he's operated his own full-time practice, offering one-on-one sessions, and he specializes in trauma work using an integrative toolbox. And that's long enough. Integrative toolbox. He's here to tell you more about this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for Sylvain.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for welcoming me. I am French, as Mike told us. So, as other French people, as you know, so certainly I am very bad in English. So I will try to be my best, do my best to understand me. Some of you has a little voice in their head sometimes or many times.
raise your hand. Is someone who has a little voice who is talking in your head sometimes or most of the time. Yeah, you too. Me too. A lot. And do you have some of you has that voice who talk some bad things, as Ishan told before, like you are so stupid, or you can't do that more simply, or it's a some of you have that voice. Yeah, me too. And do some of you are coaches, therapists, supportive people with other people? Yeah. And do you want to, and some of you, are you struggle with some people when you are working with them, all your stuff, all your tools are not working and they are stuck in their own problems? Yeah, I have a lot of also. And do you want, do you like to know some tools? What could be useful with that people? Yeah, yeah, in that people who are struggling with. And I worked in in psychotrauma for 10 years now. I am a psychologist for 20, more than 20 years. Okay, and I help thousands of people to work to retreat our traumas with EMDR, ice movement desensitization, and really retreat reprocessing. And the EMDR is not enough to retreat some traumas, because sometimes we have that parts and part inside. And IFS, it's internal family systems created by Schwartz, told us we have some parts inside. And for example, I have, as Ishan told before, a part who go into scrolling a lot of time to take my time, and or a part who has who is buying things, compulsion parts, and that parts are protective for us. Many times we are fighting with that part. We said inside, oh, I am a bad person because I lose my time, and or I lose my money, or even other things. Some of you have that, lose the time scrolling or buying or other compulsions. Yeah, and yeah, and so we have that parts who are, they are protecting other parts, vulnerable parts, and that vulnerable parts lived some traumas, and we have to identify that parts, the protective parts, the vulnerable parts, the traumatic parts, to talk with them and to help them to talk between them, and talk with also with a higher part, the self. And so that is the intention of the IFS. Know each other inside and talk with that part to identify them and help them to create a relationship, to begin to have a more compassion, love inside. And some of you, do you like to have more compassion, more kindness with yourself and with that part, what that's thoughts? Yeah. And so next, the next part, so we have that part, and I create a training for for therapist coaches to work with the IFS and to use that talking parts with your clients to help them to get a step. Yeah. Thank you.
Give him a hand. All right. So, okay, grab the feedback chair.
Yeah.
So, first off, and on time. Look at that. What I really liked was you got up with happy energy, and even at the very beginning when you said something that people didn't quite get, with humor you just went again, you know, and it was great. You had great engagement questions. You kept going, oh, what about this? What about this? What about this? And your summary, by the way, was excellent. When you're like, oh, and by the way, the reason we just learned that was because we can get the parts together. You made me understand why I just learned something. And that was good. So, like, I love the fact that you're willing to go for it. You got up, you had the positive energy, you re-engaged. If people didn't get your point the first time, you went back in, you know, and all of the engagement and the summary was lovely and good information. Also, what else does someone have with the what went well? Yes.
So because he has this big authority from 20 years,
Yeah.
and also because he has this French accent, makes me want to focus more. Like
Wow.
I'm interested in his knowledge, and I'm interested in like being more knowing what he's saying. Although the French accent makes it harder, I like want to know.
He does a good job establishing the credibility.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, what else?
I loved your really constant eye contact. You were really talking to us. You were here with the space. And if I can add another, like, yeah, your content, your tools, your experience, these things are big topics, right? It's large. It's kind of huge, the work that you do. But with your questions, with your engagement, you wrote it right down very small and relatable. Like, you know, that little voice that tells you your shit. Like that problem that you wish you didn't have. Like, all of this is for that.
There you go.
It felt very relatable.
There you go. Couple more.
Yes. I don't know if you think about it, but I really like that every question that you asked, you were answering each one. I really love that because it was like without much even talking about being personal, but from like the previous presenter, but from other side with other attitudes. Oh yes, me too. You know, like one time and again and again and yes. Then you feel even more identified or.
Yeah, I like it. And then for what I see that could be even better, a few too many engagement questions. There got to be a point where, oh, and who has this happening? And no, we're with you. Great, we got it. So a few too many engagement questions. I would get to the information quicker. And when you deliver the information, it'd be super useful if you didn't just give it to us, but you gave it to us in a case study. I had a client and then this was their problem. And we use these tools. And and then here's where they came out. Who can relate to that situation? It'd be faster and clearer if you use a case study.
Yeah, I have write about myself, but I drop it.
So good. Okay, anything else? What could be even better?
Even better?
Yeah.
I mean, better for very better or
better for next time.
What?
What could he do to improve for next time?
Yes, the walk. You know, he was walking a lot.
Yeah.
From one corner to the other, you know, like one.
Which happens in the beginning, but I would say like that to me is something I deal with later, because when someone's doing something for the first, second, or third time, they're going to do that because they're still mastering the material, going through the steps, and that's our natural body. But if they were on their fourth or fifth time, I'd be like, okay, now we got to cut this out. Now that you know the material, you're focused on your audience, you're out of yourself. This is a habit that we cannot keep. But I agree with you. Anything else? What could be even better? Everybody's getting tired out. Okay, one more.
Something Mike mentioned to someone else or something like that about the eye contact. I loved it. You were here with us, but it could have been like to land the pauses and to really connect with like a one person for a moment. It would have been even better. Yeah,
even better. Landing with the pauses. Okay, so back to your seat. Now what we're going to do is everybody stand up real quick. Let's shake, get some air in the body. And now all our presenters have had time to prepare. They have had time to think. They have had time to embody. They're each going to get 4 minutes. And we're going to come up and you're going to stand and deliver. So if you need to take 30 seconds to get yourself in the right frame of mind, to step up with energy, integrate everything you do. If you want some water real quick, take it now. Ready? Do you want to go first? Yeah. Get some water. Get some energy in your body. Come up and deliver it like this is your 10th talk. Got it? Yes. Integrate. And then I'm going to post this online for everyone so you can watch yourself before and after. Got it? So this is going to be on YouTube. Because a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is worth 1,000,000. So now you've had time to sit, think, integrate, and you're going to get up like this is your 10th time you've delivered this. Got it? And okay. When everybody's back in their seat, we will. You have any up? All right.
Do you do the introduction again, or?
Do you need me to, or do you take anything? Great. Then you go over here. I'll bring you up. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're going to do round robin 1, 2, 3, 4 in our monthly speakers series today. Get up. It's your 10th time delivering this. Let's feel the energy. Let's feel the improvement. Let's have a big, big, warm round of applause for Nia. Come on. All right.
Raise your hand nice and high if you ever felt the urge to speak more often in life. Thank you. And raise your hand nice and high if when you were about to speak up, your voice got shaky, you got sweaty hands, something happened in your body. Thank you. This means we're all in this together. So, sure. Thanks. So this means we're all in this together. And I was there not long ago. I always had the dream of being a singer since I was a little child. And who else has a big dream, actually? Who else had already for centuries a big dream? What was your dream?
Scientist.
Scientist, great. What do we have here?
Live on a tropical island.
I love it. Great. Thank you. And as you all, I also had a big dream of becoming a singer. And I was pushing myself and doing the steps, but at the end, I felt always more horrible because I got shaky, I could not perform, I could not sing well, and I was feeling embarrassed actually about myself. And it wasn't until I actually met a person. She was coaching me, and after one session, everything changed for me. Can you believe that? Everything. I did not have any sweaty hands no more. I was feeling actually at home on stage, as if I'm sitting there, like you right now. And who wants to know what that was? What did she do with me? Because I'm about to tell you. So I have an exercise for you. We all just close your eyes and just take a moment to get settled and feel your feet on the ground. And take some deep breaths in with me. And out. And take another deep breath in. And let it all out. And while you're taking your next deep breath in, feel how it feels. Like just feel into that feeling of when someone tells you to speak up or you want to go on stage. Where do you feel that nervousness coming up in your body, that tension? Is it more in your throat? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Feels tense? Just connect with that feeling for a second. And feel it, make it stronger. And then breathe through it and release it to the ground. And we all take another breath in and release it. And another deep breath in and release it to the ground. Let the earth take care of it. And you feel lighter and lighter with every breath that you take. And with your next exhale, you can slowly come back and open your eyes. And I heard some yawns. I like that a lot. How did it feel for you? You did a yawn, right?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I go so deep I followed so deeply and so fast your direction, and then I was directly what the thing that I wanted to release today now.
Oh, amazing. And you feel more relaxed right now?
Yes, definitely. No,
Thanks for sharing. Who else feels more relaxed right now? Show of hands. Okay. How do you feel right now?
Yeah. Grounded.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Amazing. That is one of the exercises that I went through. So I connected as you did and feel more grounded. And if you think about the next time going on stage or someone asks you to speak more up, you have the possibility and you do this exercise and you just connect to the ground basically and let that tension go and release through your body. Who would think that this would be helpful for the next time that you're about to speak up? Thanks. All right. So now that we connected to that tension, now I want you to feel also how it is on the other side. So who wants to know how we can connect to actually that person that feels at home on stage? Perfect. Thank you.
Give her a hand. Okay. Yes. Oh my God. Wait till you see these two videos. The difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feedback share. Feedback share. Yes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. The warmth, the smile, the body language is flowing, the hips are moving, the eye contact. Like, oh my God. Wait till you look at your first video and this video.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to say everything.
Yeah.
It's going to say, how did it feel different? How did it feel?
Felt completely differently. I had more fun as well.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, your whole face is lit up, your eyes are lit up, your smile was huge, everything.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And anything else that felt different?
More easy to connect because I also had the feeling it was in the beginning. It was not easy, but now it was quite easy and like I just made fun out of it. It was just more fun. It was more light and not so monotone.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do feedback round quickly. No long explanations. We're just going to give her a minute in the chair and people shout out, this is what went well, this is what I liked. Go.
Super good engagement.
Super good engagement.
Yes, I love it. Now she incorporates
up and down. Yeah.
Her posture was like all the time was like no more like that.
Yeah. Yes.
To flow well.
Oh yeah. Just boom. Yes.
Yeah, I love your very personal engagement, getting us to like respond personally directly.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I forgot that this was practice, and I was just like listening to the talk.
Nice. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good. I felt the same way.
Wow.
I was like, now I'm just listening to a talk. Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. Give her a hand. All right. So this is going to be online, and I'm going to encourage all of you to watch version 1, version 2. Pictures worth 1,000 words, videos worth 1,000,000. You'll see it for yourself.
Yeah.
So grab a seat. Good job.
Thank
Only
you.
one thing. Just for you to keep in mind that now don't.
We are not doing that part. We're not doing that part at all. No. Go.
Okay, sorry.
You have to ask yourself why this is your favorite part too.
Why you like it so much? Why is this your favorite part?
I'm teasing you. So the reason is because everybody's had enough feedback. This is not the time to fill their head with and now. It's like, great, what landed? You had your feedback, you integrated it, you delivered. What landed, right? And then let's build on that. Ma'am, wait, I need you. Do you need water? Do you need whatever?
Let me go.
All right, get over there. Get over there.
Yeah, the microphone.
Microphone. Get over there. Get over there.
Thank you.
Just say, remember who you are. This woman, multiple entrepreneur, multiple countries, from America, Africa, all kinds of life experience. She deserves to be on this stage. She has accomplished things in multiple countries, in multiple decades of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round, warm of applause for Sandy. Yeah, do it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, because my talk is for ladies and gentlemen. How many of you have ever been in a job where you felt that at some point it was no longer in alignment with you, that something felt off? Would you like to know what that means structurally? Would it be helpful for you?
Yes.
Great, great. So I have worked in nonprofit management. As Mike said, I also have been an entrepreneur both in the US as well as Africa. I have over 20 years of experience in executive level positions, and I know a thing or two about this. My last role as an interim executive director for a nonprofit, I stepped into the position where the executive director over 30 years was stepping away. So we were in a situation where there was a lot of revenue volatility, the programs were sinking, and just instability all across the board. Within 2 months of that role, I was able to secure a $60,000 grant that really kept our programs afloat. We were able to transition from in-person programs to online programs. I was able to put footing under the organization to help grow impact as well as revenue. While I was very effective in that role, there was a misalignment. The structure was changing, but did I want to sit there and use my skills in this way? They felt that there was a misalignment. And so there was a misalignment. So I needed to consider what would be next. So in this situation, the issue is never about capabilities. Normally it's about misalignment. The identity, your current identity no longer fits the structure in which you are operating in. Have you all ever been in a position where your capabilities didn't decrease, you just no longer felt a need or desire to be in a particular role or position any longer? By show of hands. Great. So the next topic would be, how do we understand the misalignment and translate our current experiences into a life and a career that we really want to live? Thank you.
Feed that chair, feed that chair. All right, dude, yes, and I love it. You came on and it was like, the self-doubt was dialed down to like a 2. And it was like, I mean, I think you even said at one point, I know a little bit about this or something. I forget what the exact phrase is, but it was, oh yeah, I know 1 or 2 things about this. I was like, yes, that is the energy we want. So you're going to see when you watch this video, there's actually a change in your posture. There's a change in the way you're walking. There's a total change in your tone of voice. There's more warmth. There's more certainty. And, you know, I felt like, in my mind, I felt like you were out here more, right? You weren't up here. You were like, okay, I'm doing this for you. I'm focused on you. Now, I know, and if you want to try next week, if we have time, the one thing is just the rehearsal of the material. Seemed at the end, you're like, oh, what am I going to say next? But I don't, you know, when you're watching this back, don't pay attention to that. What I want you to pay attention to is like, look at who you were when you got up the first time, and look at who you were when you got up the second time. And you're going to see those are very different. And that's what people want. Your information's great, and now they want this woman, right? And keep working that. Keep working that. The more that you bring, the more of a gift it is to everybody in the audience. So who else has some? Let's go round robin. What went well? What went well? Yes.
Wow, I loved your transition. It was so powerful, and I could so relate that I was like, I want this for myself. It was such a clear message.
And this is your target market, by the way, speaking to you, right? This is literally your target. So, yeah. Okay. What else? Yes.
I just love your presence. Like before, it was more like closed off, and now you were like open and like
Yeah.
and like you trusted yourself. And I love to see that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you have something?
I mean, night and day in your comfort and your delivery. If that's how much better you feel after doing it twice versus doing it once, like I can imagine what 3, 4, 5 times, like.
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Everybody, so just for life, I want you to listen to me on this. Everybody's fucking getting ready to get ready to get ready. Get in there. Fuck it up. There's nothing wrong with mistakes. There is literally nothing wrong with mistakes. Kind of sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at it. How many times have I said that during this class? Just jump, get in there, fuck it up, get the feedback. Don't take it personally. Think about the feedback. Come back and go again. It's healthy. It's fine. You're safe. There's nothing wrong with it. And then this happens. Yes, so let's give her a hand. Oh, so good. Okay. Who is Sandy giving the microphone to next?
Yeah.
Come on now. Who was next? Yes. Ishan, you were. Let's go in order.
You can film it from there. It's also okay.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Apparently my video skills are inadequate. You take it from the front. Yeah, I'm just warming up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce a man who has traveled the world getting to be a master of his craft. He is going to share with us today some ideas on how we can all be more present, more focused, less distracted in the world, in life, and increase the quality of our lives and the lives of everybody around us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big warm hand for Ishan.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction, Mike. Who here wants to be more focused in life? Raise your hand. Who here wants to achieve their goals in 2026 rather than in 3-4 years from now? Everybody, amazing. Now, this has all to do with distractions. And I will tell you a little story. But before that, who actually wants to know 2 actionable steps to reduce our distractions by 40%? All right, beautiful. Now, I was the king of distractions. I was doing drugs, I was smoking, I was drinking, I was going out with friends, I was having a bunch of negative self-talk, which led me in distraction, which led me in not having the positive outcome that I wanted for my own life. Now, it came to a point that I was so distracted and so negative with myself that I really wanted a change in my life. So I decided to go to Mexico. And I had a beautiful time in Mexico. I left my phone and screen besides me for more than 2 years. And I went into this mindset of I want to grow. I want to implement the best version of myself. So I went onto YouTube, watching those self-help videos. And I stumbled across this guru from the Himalayas. And he was talking about focus, drive, purpose. And I was stunned. I was like, wow, I need to see this. I need to follow up with this guy. And he became my mentor for the next 2 months. And I learned so much from this person. And so everybody knows the dopamine system, right? We have this chemical inside of our brain that gives us like excitement, Who here wants to have this excitement every day when you wake up? You want to be ready, focused, driven, like I'm going to change my dreams. It all has to do with 2 simple steps. How many? 2. The first one is environment. Now, our body, our mind is so, how should I say it, is so habitual. When we are going to a certain place, we feel loved, we feel excitement. Think about if you're going to the beach and you're like, I would just want to lay here for the whole day, right? Do the same with your work. If you want to be more focused, go to a place where there's a free zone, a phone-free zone where you can be very focused. So this is number 1. And number 2 is our inner dialogue. Studies have shown that when we have negative self-talk, we actually become more avoidant to our self-growth, become much more distracted. So imagine if you could be so happy with yourself all the time, if you can be so positive, then yeah, this will automatically give you a super beautiful goal. So for the summarize, who can give me the first step of changing your focus? Environment. All right. And the second one?
Inner dialogue.
Inner dialogue. All right. Perfect. Who of you had the opposite? Like you have so many tasks for the whole week, but you're so focused and driven. You all did it in one day. All right. Thank you.
All right. Give the man a hand. Oh, and brings it in exactly on time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feedback chair, I like it. All right, first off, man, same thing. Energy change, comfort, like, and I got that you were happy and excited to be up here, not for you, for me. Like you're like, this is so neat that I get to tell you this, which really is such a persuasive thing to an audience because they're like, he loves this material, but it's not like an ego love. It's not like, wait till I show you this great shit that I thought of. It's like, no. Oh my God, I have this present that I have wrapped up and I'm going to unwrap for you and it's for you. And am it just me or did you get this feeling? Anyone else? Yeah, like you were excited to give me this. And that affected me. It was like, oh, he's made me like this. Your energy was very different. I mean, much more engagement, lots of smiles. Again, watch the first one, watch the second one, and you'll see what you did well and, what did improve. And that's the point of like just getting over it and doing it and then doing the next one and doing the next one. You know what? Your 10th one will be better than your first one. Your 20th one is better than your 10th one. That's just normal. But like what you did was break through and go like, I got my first one out of the way. I heard the feedback. I implemented it. And here's what's better now. Right? So what else? What do we got for him?
More expression.
More expression. Yeah, I felt.
Not monotone, more like this. You did a lot with your hands as well.
Yeah. What else?
I like the questions.
You like the questions?
Asked us like if we were paying attention. We had to pay attention to answer the question.
Yeah, a lot less telling, right?
Yeah.
A lot more like, what do you think? Okay, what else?
I like the engagement question in the beginning. More simple, like Apple.
Yeah, more simple, right?
Yeah.
Apple design.
Yes, Apple, exactly.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else?
I like I like the information part where you already assumed that we knew something about
Dopamine.
dopamine. So that was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
One of my professors at university used to very often introduce topics with, as you already know. And I was
Yes.
always like, okay, all right, I should know this. I
Yes.
guess.
Assuming your intelligence.
Yeah, I felt that with you as well. It was great.
Yeah,
And
which
I really wanted to talk about.
no, go on, which is a way of creating respect. It's like, because when they're saying basically, I respect you, you as an audience rise up to meet the respect and you feel respected, which creates love for the speaker. Yeah, but go on.
Yeah, but mostly I loved your final question. That transition maybe into what you're talking about.
Yeah, transition was
Yeah.
good.
Instant buy-in with have you ever had a week's worth of tasks and gotten it done in a day?
Yeah.
I have never done that in my life.
Yeah.
So I love it. I was like, you mean there's a way to do that? I want to hear it.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's like, I can relate to this. Yeah, man. So like I said, watch the first one, watch the second one, see what's different, and it'll be good, man.
All
Good
right.
for you.
Thank you so
Oh wait,
much.
how's it feel? How's it feel?
Oh, so much more different, yeah.
Yeah,
Because because of the feedback helps so much, you know where to work on. If you're on stage and you don't know what to work on, you're just like, okay, I don't know how it will land, I don't know what to do. But
Yeah.
with feedback, okay, I have a direction to go on stage.
there you go. There you go. All right. But we didn't ask you, how did you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah? Very obvious.
No, well, listen. I mean, seriously.
Give her the mic. Give her the mic. Ishan, can you give her the mic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going.
I actually did the exercise you mentioned. I was doing it with myself on YouTube this
Yeah,
morning.
so easy.
And then it was good to come up behind that because I was more grounded and settled. So.
We're learning today. We're learning today. All right. All right. 2 more quick ones, and then we will be able to have lunch. Ladies and gentlemen.
Or was it somebody? Oh yeah, you before me. Or no?
No.
Okay.
Come on. Off stage. Off stage. You're gonna
Yes,
be,
yes, yes, yes,
You're
yes.
gonna be introduced.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. So
Come on.
I'm just
All right.
preparing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have from Europe someone.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to actually?
If you want.
Oh, you have an
Maybe-
introduction?
Yeah, I do have one.
All right.
Of course I do. But if it takes too much time, then fuck it. Fuck it.
I'll do the first half of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Susanna Beatrice. She is a self-made entrepreneur who has created multiple 7 figures in revenue throughout her entrepreneurial journey. Originally from Sweden, she started her first international business in 1997 at the ripe age of 17. Born with a desire to impact and innovate, she has served as a pioneer in the global holistic sexual healing and empowerment community and has successfully opened and expanded Europe's first de-armoring school. During the last 26 years, Susanna has traveled to over 50 plus countries to teach and learn from integrated gurus, shamans, and masters. Through her own programs and events, she has trained thousands of practitioners and individuals from all over the world in her proprietary methods. Ladies and gentlemen, she is here with us today. Let's have a big hand for Susanna.
All right. So, team, hi, how are you? So I know I have the pleasure to be the last speaker on board here. So I need your engagement today. Are you willing to be engaged and so we can leave from here happy and on high energy? Would you like that? Can you do that? Yes? All right. How many in here, the show of hands, feel that sometimes you take your life and yourself a little bit too serious? Your limiting beliefs, your small talk, yeah? Yeah. And how many in here knows that contrary to that, you also do not take your life and your dreams serious enough? Raise your hand. Oh, yeah. Why do we do that? If I had a tool that have helped thousands of people to overcome the small talk, the fear, the insecurities, and to help you stand up into more relaxation and confidence, would you like to learn that? Yeah? Wonderful. So my name is Susanna Beatrice. Thank you, Mike, for the wonderful introduction. You know a little bit. Today I feel very confident to stand here, but of course it hasn't always been that way. I used to be super insecure, self-hatred, self-abusive, and I was hiding from the world. I feared my voice. I fucked up on my dreams, my purpose to show up in the world in the way I really wanted. But it came to a point when I was depressed and I felt I had enough of my own little shitty self. Yeah? So I decided to change. So I started to put myself into a situation to fuck up for myself, to literally meet the shame, the fear of not being seen as good enough. And slowly but surely that transitioned and I started to live more true to my dreams. And I never looked back ever since. Yeah. So now I would like to share that amazing tool with you. Would you like it?
Yes.
Would you like it?
Yes.
This is a life-changing tool that you can bring with you for the rest of your life. Would you like it? Yes? Okay. So, for efficiency, you have to follow my instructions. Are you willing to follow my instructions? Raise a hand. Say yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Thank you. So, stand up. Stand up. Feet hip width apart. This is going to be so exciting. You're going to put your hands up in the air. And you're slowly going to start to sway. And you're going to pretend that you're seaweed. And you're going to say, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Okay, say it out loud.
Everything is going to be okay.
Beautiful. And just come down again. Put your hands down. Feel the effect of this very simple, profound, and efficient exercise in your body. How does that feel?
Relaxing.
Yeah. Do you think this can be useful in your life? Those days when you think, you can sit down again. When you think that, oh, I can't do this, I can't show up in the world, I'm a little bit too this, all this small talk that we all have. Do you think it can be easy to just implement to be a little bit more like seaweed?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So to summarize that, you know, sometimes it's shitty that we take ourselves and life a little bit too serious. Yeah. But it's so important to remember to take our lives and our dreams very serious. So next time you find yourself doing all of that, the small talk, you just, it's all gonna be okay. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Feedback chair. Give her a hand. Oh my God. Holy mother of fuck. Okay. The first thing I'm going to say for anything is if that's what you can do with 30 minutes of preparation, you never, ever, ever, ever again get to use "I'm winging it" as a fucking excuse. If you can, when you see the video 1 and video 2, and you had a 30-minute break, "I'm winging it" is purely a way of avoidance. It's purely a way of being able to deflect criticism. Oh, I don't have to feel bad if it didn't go perfect because I'm winging it. Bullshit. You did that with 30-minute break. When you see the difference between 1 and 2, you had 30 minutes and you nailed almost everything I've talked about for the last 5 weeks. Like, did she go up and down? Yeah. Eye contact. Yeah. Vulnerability. Happiness. Did she take charge of the audience? Right. Like, just got you going. Did she change position on the stage, lean on the table at the end and get low? Right. And then after getting low, came back. You did almost everything we talked about. Don't ever hear me winging it bullshit from you again. This is crap. That is a pure deflection and avoidance technique. You did that in 30 fucking minutes. That was, I can't, if I sat here and talked about all the things you did right, the class would go till 2. I will tell you privately, after you look at the video, I literally don't have time. You did so many things right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Like, I'm out of respect for everyone's time, I'm not even giving you complete feedback. I don't have time. That's how many things I could tell you. So first off, what did you guys say?
Engaging.
Huh? Engaging?
Yeah, someone that feels more empowered right now also to be on stage. So you showed us before, like, oh, I'm nervous, and now you showed us the confidence.
Yeah.
Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
You're comfortable on stage, so you can get creative.
Yeah. What else?
Entertaining.
Sorry, that was it.
Entertaining, especially when you were. It was so funny. I liked it. Thank you.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, expressive in service of the message of us. Every action, gesture, place in the room, tone change, it was in support of your message. It landed super well. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and even just taking a little bit of vulnerability make the whole speech bigger. You know, everything that is happening was more and more. I really love it. It was completely day and night. Congratulations.
Yeah. And okay, ladies, anything else? Did you have something?
Like, really, the question is a polarized question that get attention, and like the tone and the pause. The pause is really intense.
It was good. I mean, so many things. Yeah, but no, it's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Yeah.
Because what I wanted to say that I forgot it because you have all this experience on the stage.
Yeah.
It's like everything's come, all your experience come on with armor, you know, with direction. Then that is the big the thing that I want to say.
Yeah, the first speech, you were someone who was trying to defend herself from attack. And by the way, no, it wasn't, you weren't trying to defend yourself from our attack. You were trying to defend yourself from your attack by giving whoever it is, your inner child and everything, the out of, well, I'm just winging it. The second speech, you stood up here like the person you actually are, who's the woman who's spoken all over Europe, who's done this for years, who's in her fucking introduction. That's who I got. Part 2, I got 26 years in 50 countries the second time, because you weren't protecting yourself from attacking anymore. You were giving. You had done sort of what we talked about with Sandy. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm Susanna fucking Beatrice. Right. Shit. Forgot that. Okay. And then you stepped up like the person that I introduced with 26 years in 50 countries and delivered like that. So, yeah, beautiful. Anyway,
you.
go. Sylvain! Susanna said she was our last speaker, but then the Swedes have never.
I like to.
The
fuck it
Swedes
up
have
a
never
little bit.
gotten along with the French, so it's this kind of shit. You know, it's a sort of like low-key competition. Is this mine or yours?
No, it's wrong.
No, this is mine. That might be mine too.
That's all I can say.
I leave. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a speaker, probably with one of my favorite names that I've ever introduced, Sylvain Gatier. I mean, it just sounds sexy coming out of your mouth. This man has credentials that you wouldn't believe going back as a psychotherapist, psychologist. He's worked with internal family systems, EMDR, trauma systems, and he's put these things together into tools and methodologies designed to help people reach their clients and help the clients have breakthroughs faster and easier, get out of pain and into good mental health faster and easier. And he's here today to share with all of us how we can use that with anybody that we work with. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing, Sylvain Gatier.
Thank you, Mike, for this introduction, and thanks for welcoming me. So I am French, as Mike told, and as you know, the French people are not talking very well English, so apologize, and you can ask me if you don't understand, and with your eyes or with your words. And some of you has some thoughts in their minds, like a little voice who talk to you sometimes, or many times, or all the times. Some of you has that voice inside. Yeah, me too. And that voice could be very bad, like a shit voice, as talking you some bad words about you. Some of you have that voice. Yeah, me too. And that voice is a very shit voice. And that voice, it's we all have that, and inside. And it's we thought is our internal voice, but not. It's not our voice. Perhaps it's another voice, and like other parts inside of us, like little personalities, you know, like the voice of your mother, of your father, of someone else, or the shoe. And and some of you are therapists, coaches, or supportive people. Yeah. Do you have some clients who are stuck with? They are stuck in their own stuck, and they are still struggle, and you can't do something with that with your tools. Yeah. And do you want to know how you can help them to go out that voices, that parts, and be more helpful, more kind with themselves? And I am a psychologist for more than 20 years. I work with psychotrauma with more than 10 years, and with EMDR and with IFS. And the retreat of the traumas with EMDR is not enough, I think. And we need that IFS. IFS is internal family system created by Schwartz. He thinks about all of us have parts inside. Protective parts who protect vulnerable parts who are carrying traumas, bad memories. And we have also a manager, a control part. The control part is that voice. You are shit, you are bad. And we have also a self, a part who is safe, in a safe place, secure, calm. And if we talk with all that parts, if we can know that parts, talk with them, understand what they are working, what they are helping each other inside of us, what they are helping us, we can calm down. We can have more compassion, kindness with ourselves, and we can give that for our clients. So, do you want some of you want to have that, to know that? And so to summarize, we have some parts inside, protective parts, the fireworkers, vulnerable parts, exiled parts, manager part, the control part, and the self part. And with talking with all that part, we can create more safe inside. I create training for the therapists, for the coaches, for the supportive people who can help you to go inside you, yeah, because we have to know ourselves before going to clients, before going to help them, and to help you to go through with your clients. Some of you, do you want to know that and to go deeper in that? Yeah, so welcome.
Give him a hand. And 6 seconds to spare. Feedback chair. Good stuff, brother. That was just so beautiful. All right. Oh my God. I just want to reverse this one time. I'm interested. You guys give feedback first. What did you see that was different and better? Come on. Yes.
Calm. You were more calm. You were more just having it right in your head, and you were presenting it way smoother.
Yeah. What else? What else? Yes.
The engagement was different. This was more fun. It was more flowy than
Yes.
just questions.
What else? What else?
The humor was on point.
Oh yeah. The humor was great. What else? Anything else? What else? What else?
Yes, I feel like a kind of like a teaching, a real teaching energy and lovely energy.
Yes.
Like he was a teacher giving you some tools, giving you
Yes.
love.
Yes.
Like that.
It's exactly what I was saying before. The feeling came like, I love my material, and I'm so happy I brought it for you. I'm so happy you're going to get to have this. Like you could feel his joy, and that, like, yeah, exactly. Like I brought you this present, and I'm so happy that you're going to get it. Yeah, yeah.
I love the distinction with the humor, and then that you just went into the information. You were so serious about it, so the contrast was really wonderful.
Yeah.
You really went into ownership and sincerity. So I like that.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
More eye contact was longer.
More. Yeah.
He was more secure. You were more secure on stage than the one before.
Yeah, the information also, like the firefighter or the controller inside of us was very clear. I could see it in front of me, like I have all these different types of parts inside of myself.
Yeah, it was. I felt the same way. Like in real time, I'm like, oh yeah, that. Yeah, it's you landed the points, and they were clear. Even, and I'm not saying this to make fun of you. Even with your accent, right? Because you were, and the reason I say is you're explaining something complex, and you do have an accent, as you said. And I'm listening, and I followed you. You know, it was good. Yeah. Anything else?
You have more steady movement this time because to compare, I realized last time is you move and then you speak, just like 0 milliseconds difference, but I can see. But this time is you speak and then move because it's consciously move it just to let us know you are starting to talk about this point, and then you have this firm that you're talking about, you're teaching to make it firm. So I think that you are doing great with how you move, not wandering, and that's perfect.
Yeah. And everything I say is like the second you stepped on, I felt something different. I felt a guy who was happy to be here, who was totally out of his head, who, just wanted to give something to us. I felt a guy who's got all this experience owning himself and just going, oh yeah, I'm taken care of, right? Like I'm Sylvain, I've got this, I know these things, I know my stuff, and now I'm here to give to you, and this is going to be fun, and I'm happy, and that's what I got. Then you were out here with me and with us, as some guy who's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I've got all these degrees. I know my stuff. I don't have to think about me anymore. Guys, I have something for you. And I got jokes and I got seriousness and I'm here, right? Yeah. Would you guys agree? It was beautiful. Like when you watch 1 and 2, you're just gonna be like, huh? I mean, the difference is gorgeous. So beautiful, man. Just give him a hand. Yeah. So grab it, yes.
Sorry, last question. I wonder if it wasn't the script or it was an improv that the Soichus boys.
It was an info. It was many fingers. Info. Yeah.
Info.
Yeah,
Yeah. Grab a seat. Grab a seat. Give it a hand. Humor is a great tool, man. It creates relaxation in yourself, the audience. Okay, we're going to take a few minutes, just like 3 or 4, to like, what did we learn today, kids? Because there's one point that I want to drive home and end with. But just to digest, what did we get out today? Tell me, everybody, what are your top 2 or 3 takeaways from today? Let's hear it. We learn a lot from not only doing, but from watching others, true? Yeah. So,
For me, it's like how fast you're adaptable to feedback and to information.
Yeah.
And how we can implement it. It goes fast. So for me, it's like a motivation of like jumping again on my fears, doing it more, and see where I can go.
Yeah.
For me, it's also the babies, the analogy that you taught with
The stupid baby.
Yeah, the story.
Yeah.
Because you did not tell us the story before.
I thought I did.
No, it was a beautiful story.
It's a great story, isn't it? I mean, I've never heard anybody else but him ever say that, but I never forgot it my whole life. Yeah.
To get out of my head and be more embodied with it.
Yeah, and own, not just get out of your head and be more embodied, own what's true about you. Yeah. Like really do that examining the evidence exercise I gave you guys. For you, it would be magic. And it's not just in service to you, it's in service to your audience because it's all true. The lady from DC who goes to Nigeria, who opens a business, who overcomes cultural conflict, who does this, who does that, who's in Bali now, who's starting another business. I'm not making this shit up. You did all that. So stand on the stage as a woman who's done all that because you're talking to women that are scared. And they need to know, oh, I've been in your seat and here I am now. Right? And that'll be a gift to them that you've done the examining the evidence exercise, right? Because they can borrow your certainty. People love doing that from speakers, right? They're like, the whole thing, we're going on 3. 1, 2. You borrow the certainty of the instructor. All right, they jumped out of a plane thousands of times. I'm strapped to them. I'm trusting them that we're not going to hit the ground, right? They're borrowing your certainty. So the more you have to give, the bigger of a gift you are. Don't just do it for yourself, do it for everybody. Yes.
Yeah, and that really landed. You have been repeating this a few times already, but today it landed for me because I could notice the change so much. And
yeah.
How difficult it is for me to sell myself and to believe in myself, but that the other person will never be convinced of me if I'm not convinced of me, and you could really feel it now. So,
yes, and we don't have to be perfect to be authorities, right? Like there's nobody. The Dalai Lama actually has, I forget which book it is, it's The Art of Happiness, he lists his flaws. He actually says, oh, me, I'm not perfect. And he has a whole list of his flaws. If the Dalai fucking Lama has a list of flaws, then the rest of us don't have to worry if we have a few, right? It's good. Anything else?
Yes, of course.
What did you get?
So, no, I want to say thank you, Mike. Because, no, seriously, because today was very clear what are you teaching us? Yes.
Okay.
Because a couple of things. Never a human touch in person can replace online teaching. And seriously, we can very clear see the famous before and after on Instagram. Say, okay, this was a clear example, a live example, the before and after, and was a very clear. I think that if we can like to promote you or give you a feedback, a testimonial, I think that this class is a very good example about what can you have to offer to us. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Yeah, man. That's a good example. First off, I'll give you my Instagram and the thread. Follow me all on Instagram. And I should collect testimonials. I'll be able to use them when I build the new site. I hadn't thought about that. But thank you for reminding me. Thank you very much, Sergio. So one point I want everybody to get, because you know, this isn't just about this class, it's about life. You know, that old saying, how you do one thing. I don't believe the saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything, but I do believe the saying, how you do one thing is how you do most things, right? And you have to ask yourself, where else in your life do you do everything to delay, to avoid, to defend, to protect yourself from getting out there, right? Because like every single person here started off the same way today, right? It was like, oh, fuck, it's week 5. What do you mean? Do I have my intro now? Do I have my intro now? Do I have my intro? I mean, 10:30 on week 5 that we've all been building up to, that you've been putting in the thread and that you told us last week we should, no, do I, really? What? No, I didn't do an intro, right? Where else in your life are you doing the same thing? Is it in love? You know, oh, I want to get in a relationship, but I don't want to get hurt. Is it starting a business? Well, what if I start the business, it doesn't work out, and then people go, see, I told you you couldn't do it, and then I feel bad. I don't know where it is for you. But where else in life are you just not fucking jumping in? Because you haven't yet gotten that kind of sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at it. And if you're not willing to just jump in and suck, you're never going to be great, right? Right. So, because look what happened to everybody here. Every single fucking person here was nervous, didn't want to go, almost had to be pulled up on stage, had excuses ready, everything, right? All the things we do as human beings. And it was like, we're going on 3, 2, out of the plane, give you half an hour, and we got this. So just know that go for it. In whichever area you've been holding back, go for it. Fuck it up. Get the feedback. Think about it. Process it. Come back. Do it again. You'll already be way better the second time, much less the third time or the fourth time. You know, if this was an 8-week class and we were building up to it or something, oh my God, can you imagine where you'd be? Like if today was week 5 and then you went and had to do this twice again, right? So that just, you know, one of my clients, they say in cognitive behavioral therapy, if you have an inner critic or an inner fear monger, name it so that you're not arguing with yourself, you're arguing with someone else. So his is named as Bartholomew, and we will be on the phone, and he's now, I taught him to do this, but now he does this in the middle of the session. He'll be like, well, Mike, you know, I really wanted to do this new marketing thing, but if I put myself out there, like, and then he takes the phone away and I hear, fuck you, Bartholomew. And that's him telling his inner critic to fuck off. And he was like, I was about to tell you why I shouldn't launch this new thing about my brand on social media. I'm not going to tell you that anymore because I just realized that's wrong. Let's talk about how we're going to launch this brand on social media, right? Because he realizes, oh, that's not me. It's fear patterns that I've been taught because he was made fun of a lot as a kid, especially by his own parents, right? But once he tells it to fuck off, he's back on the phone with me and like, right, sorry, that was irrelevant. Let's go, right? So just if you can take anything from today, take that. You guys did so great. I'm going to be upstairs. Love you all. Week 5 down. And everybody who didn't go this week, guess what you're doing next week? Yes. And everybody who's gone, please come next week because we need an audience. We need opinions. We need feedback. We need energy. So just because you're done doesn't mean everybody else is, and we all learn from each other anyway, all right? All right. See you guys upstairs. Is it good? Yeah. Right. Oh my God. Huh?
So fun. I would love to do this once a week.
The funny thing is, you 2.5 hours ago probably would never have said that. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it amazing?